Mine's 12 minutes, but that's fine. I'll wait. Yeah, I hear you. Phew. Are you gonna start just like from Discord already? Like the full screen? Okay. Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, what are you needing? Oh my god, I'm like that with bobby pins. I never have any fucking bobby pins, and it's driving me crazy. Also, I don't know why I did this to myself, but this is the first time that I'm streaming with um OBS. So I'm like, I always use Streamlabs before, so now I'm like, fuck. I don't know what's
Sorry, we're getting used to we were getting used to figuring out how the hell to do this, so we had to mute a bunch of things because we like started the countdown and then Lunar's like, we can hear you, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. That's why I had the music playing because I was like,
Hmm.
ew, I have that. Ugh. I just sipped a spoiled oat milk and it was. Can you guys hear Angelique talk or no?
Yeah, we just
She
found
has no
out that
sound.
oat milk goes
She
bad. I
has.
mean, we kind of knew that oat milk goes bad, but
Oh, Angelique has no sound? What the hell? What's the point? Oh, say something?
hello.
No, she here. She here. Did we fix it, guys? Okay, we fixed it. Um,
The one thing I'm
this
pissed
is.
about is that it washed out my makeup a little bit. Because, see, I have so much more red, but the light and my camera makes it look like nothing. So I kind of have to...
Apparently washed down my entire fucking face.
Okay, wait. You guys want to see the best part? I can show this because it's not TOS. I bought... Okay, so I bought this dress online because I was like, okay, Resident Evil daughter dress, blah blah blah, whatever. I don't know how to up the saturation I'm using my webcam on Discord, so it's not on OBS settings right now. I'm doing display capture. But anyway, so yeah, I ordered this
DIY'd it.
dress and it's extra small and I had to fucking rip it to get into it today.
I'm fucking dead.
So I'm literally sitting here because this dress is for fucking toddlers. Literally fucking toddlers. So
I,
that's fine.
I don't know why it makes me think of that candy. What is it? The Cookie Man from Shrek when he grows really fast.
Oh
No,
no,
really
we
big.
just watched Shrek last night.
Oh yeah. Love it.
Yeah. We've been having like a Shrek movie marathon on our sub movie nights. We're on
Oh my
Shrek
God,
3 right now.
love.
Did you know that there's 4?
I feel like there's 5.
No,
I
there's
really
4.
do.
There's a 5th one possibly coming out. I'm trying to
Oh,
just
right.
T-pin
Is
this
it the
biz.
4 one when like the ogres are like back to their roots and Fiona's a badass bitch?
Oh, what? No, I totally forgot about that. I haven't seen that movie in so long. Like, super long.
I really think there's 5. I
Okay,
really
Kate.
do.
So please show everybody. If nobody knows, by the way, this is katevitamin. She's phenomenal. And she is...
Well, everybody knows you in my chat, so.
How the fuck do you say her name? Demistress? Demistress? Lady
Is
what?
my-
What is her name?
Honestly, I don't know.
Demistru?
Okay, that's in the house, Dimitrescu.
Dimitress. Okay. So,
Dimitrescu.
and you're my mom, right?
Yes, I'm your mommy, so, you know.
See, this is weird for me,
Better.
Kate, because normally, like, I'm mommy. Well, actually, normally I'm daddy, so this is like a weird thing for me.
Oh, dude, and I'm like into the mommy thing. Like I'm like in like my outside of my wife, like my category that I fall in love with is like 45 plus. So I'm basically what I want to be. I always cosplay like the thing yeah.
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 So Kate is gonna show you her nipples, and it's totally okay because
Okay. I keep putting, I don't know. Okay, so I got this. My chat already knows this because I used it for my Bayonetta cosplay. Because, like, I'm pretty, I'm gifted in different areas. Like, my ass is great, titties not so much. But, like, if those nipples on this thing are fucking insane. And I was trying to, like, put a paper between it and, like, just figure it out, and I couldn't. So I panicked and I ended up cutting them off, and now I just have them laying
Oh
around.
God, it makes me hurt looking at it.
Just the nipple.
She cut off these
Like-
fake nipples. Oh my God.
Like next to my coffee and my wine, there's just people.
Oh my God, it makes my fucking body hurt. Jesus
I know, dude. I
Christ.
was cutting it and I was just like because already had it out, so I had to like stretch it out and just. It was brutal.
Oh Jesus
It was-
Christ.
Yeah.
That, I mean, fucking
People.
what the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just mad.
Chat, we can auction it if you guys want.
You're-
All the
You can
proceeds
auction
will
it
go
as gamer girl
to
nipples.
yeah, gamer girl nipple. All the proceeds are gonna go to.
I
Never
feel like
mind.
that kind of starts being into the weird category of like serial killers though, so I don't really know. Okay,
Wait, what?
you want to know a really terrible fact? So, this is true by the
Yes,
way.
always.
And it's really
Okay.
scary, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So, there was probably like 3 years ago, there was a guy going around and he was a serial killer and he was stealing, like kidnapping girls from raves, like EDM events, and he was skinning them alive and making lamps out of their flesh. And then he was selling them on Amazon as human flesh lamps, and people were buying them thinking it was a joke, like it was a horror prop. And then they were like, wait, this is real skin. And then the police got involved, and yeah, this guy was like a mass murderer. It's crazy. Isn't that crazy? Literally
Sorry,
stealing
people
like
thought it's
ravers
a
and
joke. It literally said the human lamp. I wouldn't be like, haha, funny.
yeah, no, it was like human flesh lamp, but they thought it was
Oh my god, it's so
Ru-
fucking weird.
Calixta. I thought I did have a safety pin laying around, and I swear to fucking god, I did not. I can't find one. I don't know where it is, but I'm just gonna tuck it away. See, look,
It's okay.
problem solved. All right, can we get like a huge like reveal of your full costume?
Oh yeah, sure. I literally just cropped my camera to the because I hate the door there. Yeah, I did. Was wearing like big ass shoes too because I wanted to be tall. But
I love the
oh
big
yeah.
fake silicone titties. Hi, Serrano. Thank you.
And okay, since I worked so hard on, let me flex these gloves because so far every time I went to like a con, all of my shit's been with like made with duct tape. Like literally, my Corona cosplay knife was made in duct tape. This thing, I just duct taped it to an old brush. There you go, fancy. And these are fucking duct tape. So you know.
Yes.
I would ask to see your full costume, but I'm scared. I
It's
don't
it's
wanna.
it's just the long dress that I had to rip into, and honestly, like it serves me right. This is what you get when you fucking buy shit. I was just
But
like,
who's that small and like plays that game? That looks like for kids. I don't
It's-
think that kids should play that game.
I literally looked up like a size chart, and it was my sizes because I was like small, and it was like bust, hips, whatever. And this came in, and I cannot. I look like the Hulk, like ripping out of this thing. Like I was just like, I just fucking cut it because I was like, fuck it.
Aw, I'm
But
sorry.
yeah, no, it's okay. But I just didn't like. I couldn't find. I'm very particular when it comes to so when like it took me forever to put my Fiona cosplay together because I was trying to find like the specific color blue shirt, and I'm like really like a perfectionist when it comes to those things, and I can't sew. So the one thing that I can do is like make like I've been like making my props, and like I can do makeup well and like put things together, but I can't sew things. Like that's
Dude,
I
me
can't,
neither. I have a
like
sewing machine that I used twice, then it got tangled, and I literally almost threw it out of a fucking window. Don't don't make me.
I can sew a button because I learned it in theater, but that's it. It sucks.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
fuck
socks.
that. So it's just really terrible. Anyway, so yeah, so I've been trying to cosplay Envy from Scott Pilgrim now for a long time. But the problem is I cannot find the exact kind of shoes that she was wearing in her performance for like in the movie. She does the scene where she's performing, and that's the one I want to do, and I can't find the
Is Envy
shoes.
the blonde one?
She's the blonde one, yeah.
The vegan one.
Yes, yeah. Well, her boyfriend's the
Yes,
vegan one,
that
but
was
yeah, yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right. No, but he had gelato, fucking bitch ass.
Yeah.
Gelato's
And
not
I
vegan,
love
babe.
that. I love that movie, and I want to do that from her so bad. So I got the wig, and I got the dress, and I got the accessories, but I cannot find the shoes. And like, I don't want to just do them if it's not going to be perfect, because I'm really fucking
Right.
perfectionist with that. So I'm trying to find like the closest thing, and literally they're like Givenchy boots that are $1,700, and I'm not gonna fucking buy $1,700 boots.
It's
I wouldn't even do that for
it's an
myself
investment.
regardless. So I'm like, fuck.
That's how I think too, because I'm doing Nana cosplay and like from this old anime, and
You're
she
doing the
always
Nana
wears,
one?
like,
That's so
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, yeah.
My friend Moon got me into watching that. I liked it.
so good. It's my favorite. Yeah, I'm doing it next Friday, but like she has so many outfits to pick from, and they're all like, she always wears Vivian Westwood. I was like, that is for stream. I can justify paying $300 for a fucking cardigan only because his dad Vivian Westwood signed on it. But I didn't. But
See,
maybe I
but you
still will.
wear that, and that's only $300. That's $1,700 boots. I don't even
That's a
buy those
lot.
kind of fucking things for myself. Like, regardless.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I
No.
think the most I've ever spent on shoes. How much have you ever spent on shoes? Like, what's your most expensive fashion thing you own?
Telfar bag that's like resale 150, and that's kind of a lot.
Okay.
Um, but I buy like resale brand stuff. Like I have like a couple Vivienne Westwood corsets, but they're all like up to 200,
That's
you
not
know.
bad though. That's really not bad.
No, they're not like they're because they're like the lazy ones. They're not like the really elaborate like bodices that she has. Dude, what is my most, I don't know. What is your most expensive thing that you own? Like clothes?
Thank you, Calixta. The most expensive thing that I own for clothes? I really don't own expensive clothes. I don't even I don't like have normal design. Honestly, probably like some weird festival shit. Like I spend money on like getting
Right.
custom dresses done that are like maybe like $300 or something cool like that. You know what I mean? Like nothing really
Yeah.
notable. I'm not like a designer person in that sense. I like boutique kind of companies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm designer until it's like if I can get it like cheapish.
Yeah. You know, okay. All right. My most expensive thing that I own is my Honey Birdette lingerie. I do buy a lot of Honey Birdette lingerie because it fits me really nice and I used it for like content and also I just love it. So yeah, I will splurge on that because those sets get
Right.
really pricey.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I spent the most amount of money on shoes. I got these like they're not custom, but they're like because I don't really wear leather, so I had to get like vegan shoes. And this brand called New Rock, they make like really cool gothic shoes,
Hmm.
and they're vegan. So I think those together were like I think 200 each, which was kind of a lot, but like I wear them every day. They're
Oh,
my
well then
favorite
yeah, as
shoes.
long
I'm
as you
like,
make good use of it too, then it doesn't matter, you know what I mean? So,
yeah, it's so sad because like I gained a bunch of weight over quarantine, which is what I wanted because I'm trying to get like ripped. But none of the stuff that I had it doesn't fit me anymore. Like all my corsets, I have to resell them because now I have like some tittage and like I don't have nowhere to put it.
you have tittage?
Tittage,
Tittage from working
tittage
out?
under all of under no, just like my boobs grow as I like gained weight. Like it's just like
Oh.
yeah, I got fatter and so did my like titties. But I don't know. After today, I might just sweat them off and they'll make disappear. Who knows?
Just don't actually cut off your actual nipples. Oh my god, yeah,
Dude,
we should do workout streams. That'd be cool.
I'm down. I'm
Um
down. I started pole dancing and I keep thinking about you because I'm like, dude, that shit's so fucking hard.
what? Pole dancing?
Pole dancing.
Oh yeah.
It's so hard.
Oh
Like
yeah.
the the meat behind my knee is destroyed.
Yeah. Honestly,
Destroyed.
that's like the hardest part. Like a lot of upper body strength and then most of it's just going to be like bruising and stretching your skin. And for me it's rough because it's like even in the most like uncomfortable places that are really sensitive to you, you're gonna get them like bruised and it's gonna pull on the skin and it's such an uncomfortable feeling and people don't get that. But yeah, like right in your armpit, like imagine having rug burn on the inside of your armpit on that little like, ooh, it's like not fun.
Dude, it's not like a normal skin. Like it's not the front of your knee that you use. It's behind your knee, your armpit, the back of your thighs. Like I
Hmm.
don't touch the back of my thighs or nothing touches the back of my thighs.
Or
So
your
it's
knee
like,
cleavage.
yeah, dude, I don't know. What is your drink of choice?
My drink of choice?
Yeah, what you drinking?
Oh, you mean coffee? I was like, well, are
Yeah,
we
yeah,
talking
yeah.
alcohol? My drink of choice
Well,
is
I did have this because you said you are drinking, but it's also like 11 a.m., so I didn't know like if you're serious. But I do have wine and coffee
Wait, that's
and water.
awesome. I
I don't
will
know. Here it's
100%
like
drink with you. I
it's like 2:30, so I was like, it's drinking time. I don't know.
I forgot you're on the East Coast. Yeah, it's 11:30 here, which is
Yeah,
that's
and
decent,
the
right? I guess our drinking,
yeah,
right? Red wine's
yeah,
good for
it's
you.
like I can put, if you put juice in it, suddenly it's mimosa.
True.
It's a
Or like,
morning
yeah,
drink.
yeah, actually, no, you're right. Like sangria.
Yeah, yeah. Also,
Um,
I'm from Europe. Like we drink all day long
we
to
were
deal
always
with our
we always
issues.
randomly like talk about the differences between like America and Europe. And one of the things we were talking about in my chat the other day was how and like I've just been seeing it a lot like on TikTok too and stuff, like people discussing nudity and this is kind of interesting because you said you're from Europe, so I want to get your opinion on this. I saw a video on TikTok talking about if parents should be nude in front of their children. And I
Right.
actually like, it's so weird for me to think differently because I was raised in such a way of like, oh my God, don't look. But then I have this one, I saw this one guy make a video and he's like, no, like I'm from Germany and like my mom like always walked around me naked. We showered together. He's like, I came out of her body. Like, it's not weird. And it actually teaches you to sexualize like your parents more if you're always like don't look at them. And like they kind of like live that hippie mentality and I kind of respect that because that makes more sense to me. Is again like the more you take things away from kids, the more they're gonna like demonize it, sexualize it, want to do it. So I feel like if you're more comfortable, but of course then there's some people that are like, well, that's inappropriate. But then again, I guess it's where you're raised, so I'm just kind of curious what your opinion is.
Right. It's interesting. I mean, I grew up in like a naked house, but that only thing that it did to me was like I'm super comfortable being naked. But it's not like as I got older, I just it gets weird. Like no one ever. It's not like they were constantly naked, but like they wouldn't be super protective over like when they're changing and stuff. But
Yeah.
eventually, I was just like, a teenager. I was like, "Ew, mom! Like I don't want to see your fucking tits. Like stop."
But
And
see, that's what
but
I
it was
mean. Like
never like
it's at that point you're like
it
whatever.
just
Like
got gross.
yeah.
It got gross. Like it was never they were never like against it and like, they were just like nobody cared who's naked and then at some point I was like disgusting. Stop and then I moved out.
But see, at least it was like it
Yeah.
wasn't like you were kind of just like, oh, mom, like almost like you're like embarrassed, not like you want,
Yeah.
not like it's weird, like
Yeah.
so.
I
So
can
like,
tell that
yeah.
like my wife like she's American. They are American and then like it's completely opposite and I can tell on how we both view like nudity. It's
Hmm.
super different because for me it's not that big of a deal. Also, it never was like being a model and like I always shot like shirtless and it was super like normal.
Hmm.
Um, but I can tell like with them it's super something like protected and they get really shy and then like with me I never care. Like I always whenever I'm on vacation I always go on nudist beaches because I hate tan lines and
Me
it's like
too.
super it's the best for me to be naked anyway. Like I like it the most. Being
Hmm.
naked in the sea is like the best feeling ever.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. But you said like you're American, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so do you think that it's like I do see that it's very like American is this way and then Europeans are very like weird
Well,
naked people.
I mean, I'm different because of the way that I was raised, than most of the people like they're thinking around here. I mean, I'm on the same page as you. Like, I'm very like, I love being nude. I tan outside naked. I don't really care who sees me. Again, through modeling and stuff, it's just one of those things that I'm very comfortable with because it's just like your body. Like, I don't sexualize it, like, unless I'm around other people, then I'm like respectful, like there's been times when, if I'm with somebody, I obviously also take into account like the fact of their comfortability level, but when I was like single and stuff like that, like I wouldn't mind like, doing nude photo shoots or whatever, like getting naked to change, like it doesn't bother me. And again, it's based on like if I'm with somebody, what their comfort level is, because I'm being respectful. And also, like, if the person that I'm with is with someone as well, like, I would be respectful. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, I would never.
Yeah.
I would never like hang out with you and your wife and then be like, okay, I'm gonna get naked now because I don't know your wife and I don't want to disrespect
Right,
her.
right.
So it would be one of those
Yeah.
situations where like I would need to feel comfortable or have the okay to do those kind of things. Just like with photographers, if they had a girlfriend, I wouldn't do that out of respect for the girlfriend because I know what that's
Right.
like. But me personally, I don't give a fuck. No.
Yeah. No, definitely. Nobody should be flashed if they don't want it. But
Right,
yeah,
yeah, exactly. But I do think
I
that,
I
yeah, we
feel
sexualize things too
I
much.
feel bad that like I'm getting so many follows and not saying thank you, and I want to interrupt you, but I feel like,
No, I know I
do you
can't.
do that?
It's I don't know how to mute
Okay,
you I mean, I'll mute myself for your stream to say hi to my chat either.
okay. I'm gonna. Do you
Maybe I
want me
can.
to mute you in OBS for like 2 minutes? We do our thing, and then we'll come
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, yeah, totally
Okay, let's
fine.
do it.
Okay. Oh wait, no, I don't know. How do I mute an OBS?
Oh, it's just I did went to my desktop audio and I muted everything, which will mute you and the music and everything.
Oh, so you won't hear me. I don't need to mute myself.
No, you don't need to do anything.
Okay,
I'll
cool.
mute you.
Okay, cool, cool,
Yeah.
cool. All right, cool.
Um.
Oh wait,
Hi,
but I
chat.
hear you. Oh, okay, good. Okay, good,
Oh.
good. No, 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 it's fine. You're good. You're good. You're good.
I hear you too, but I just like lowered your volume.
Okay. Okay,
Okay.
hi,
Hi, Cha. How
chat.
are you? Thank you so much for the follow. Hi,
How are you
Chocolate. Thank you for the
guys?
follow. Nick, thank you for the follow.
Okay. Okay, I think that's better. There we go. Um, I don't know where she's from. I'll ask her. But anyway, let's see who's here. Hi, everyone. Okay. Okay. Lunar, Almighty Jose, Big Taz, Mase Windu. Hello, hello. Many Meats, Big B, Kamo, Calixta. Pa 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 pa. Serrano, thank you for the host, by the way. Nick, Kaylin, hi. Beanie, Joker, Sai, hi guys. Is she from Okay. Yeah, we can talk about that too on stream. So yeah, so I'm really excited. She was like, let's do this because like I want to be this big madam bitch and you look like the daughter. And I was like, hell yeah. And then I was like, you know, of course, figuring out my fucking dress situation over here. But that's what I get for buying it, I guess. But I really just didn't want to. I have a big head and the hood thing is such a problem. It really is such a problem. I can't with her right now. 95, hello. Also, I'm bummed because I was talking about this earlier, but I did so much blood on my face and on my ear and like my eyes and stuff, and again, it's like making it washed out with the light, but I can't really do too much about that. uh, I literally feel like I'm trapped in a little kid costume right now. But yeah, I have a big head and I couldn't do too much about this, so oh well. We're gonna deal with it, it's fine. Now I'm just trying to figure out how the hell, because I know she wanted to like play some games and stuff, but since I have her on display capture, I don't know what to do to play games with her on stream if I have her on display capture right now for the Discord call. So if anything, maybe we could figure that out, but dude, I know it looks so good. I was trying to take a photo of us too. Hang on, I kind of want her to go back and pose like that. Okay, hang on. How do I, or wait, can somebody, fuck. I'm listening to her talk about her getting a boob job. Okay, hang on. You can put you both in window captures and crop it. Put me both in window captures and crop it. Or I could crop the, I can technically crop the, okay, yeah, maybe I could do that. I was going to say I can crop the display capture, but then that wouldn't make any sense. But I still didn't post that I was live anywhere because I wanted to get a good photo of us, but hang on, I think I just want to like screen capture it from the screen itself. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go tell her to pose. Okay, Kate. Kate! Thank you, Lunar. Okay. Kate? Oh yeah, no, I wanted to take a screenshot of the stream to put that I'm live, so can you just kind of hold a pose from it and then I'm going to screenshot it from the thing. Okay, I think that worked. Oh, Kate's still muted?
Who's muted?
Okay, we're both muted.
Oh my god. My teeth are so yellow compared to my white skin, but it's okay because I'm a vampire.
Okay, cool. I think it came out good.
I just want to point out, I got these gloves on Amazon, and the way it smells when I take my hand out, it's so fucking gross.
I
It
ooh,
it
oof.
literally smells like a dirty belly button. It is so disgusting.
Yeah, yeah. The socks that I got on Amazon for one of my cosplays, it smells like dead fucking baby feet or some
And it
shit.
smells like balls.
Yeah.
Dude, it literally, oh my God, it smells like balls.
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, kind of yeah, like balls. Yeah, that's kind of what it smells like too.
I want to cry.
Okay, wait.
It's
You know what?
so sour.
Hang on a minute. I'm gonna stand up real quick. Excuse me. All right, I'm gonna go get more of the blood. By the way, this is the really long dress. Isn't it nice?
No, it looks good. I wish it fit you because it looks so good.
I wish it fit me too, but of course, no. Okay, hang on. I'll be right
Well,
back.
could you? Okay, yeah, go.
Okay.
No, she looks great. I wish it fit. But I'm thinking, like, could she just wear like a corset? Like, if you ever wanted to take it to like a con, would that be possible? Also, hi, Angelique's chat. I don't know if she put it on break, but if not, hi, Angelique's chat. Yeah, dude, it literally smells like balls. Ugh. Not on a break? Oh yeah, I see it. I realized I have it open. This is great. I'm very excited to be here. Um, this took a lot of planning. I'm so happy it worked out. I have a couple ideas for games. Um, Stab me. Hi, Shadow. Why are my teeth so yellow? Also, I feel like my lipstick is way too red. Like hers is much darker.
I forgot I also had gloves.
You do have gloves?
Yeah.
I was thinking if you ever wanted to wear it to like a con, you could, I mean, if you wanted to, I don't know if you would, but you could wear it with like a corset, right? That would cover up the split.
Yeah, if anything, like I'll probably take this and make it like I'll like deconstruct it somehow or try to figure something out. You know what I mean? Like maybe cut the top
Right.
half off or some shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
What
hang
is
on.
this thing that's in my camera
Ridiculous
space
the things
on
I have to do on
YouTube?
camera to make it look like it's darker.
Dude, I'm telling you, on your camera, my lips look dark. On my camera, they look bright pink. Like, and I look purple. I don't know what it is.
They look pink, like dark. They
On
look
yours
like
camera, on mine, they just look like,
they look like mauve to me.
oh.
Thank you, Warlock. Yeah, they look like mauve to me. Okay, hang on. Let's see. Okay, that's better. It's crazy because, like I said, it looks so like good in the mirror, but that just goes to show you that like your stream makeup always needs to be like way more
I literally do it
intense.
on stream. I have to have the OBS open when I do my stream makeup because it looks so different.
It's crazy. Like in the mirror, I'm
Um,
like, yeah, okay, it looks cool, and then on camera, I'm like, you can't see anything I did.
yeah, but then you do it like for stream and you go in real life and you look fucking insane.
Yeah.
Um, Dude, I'm so stressed because I haven't done anything in the past, I don't know, 2 years, right? That's how long COVID was a thing.
Yeah.
Haven't done anything, no, none of my fashion events, like nothing. And fucking that one day that I'm like doing some streaming stuff, I have a fashion event and they want to dress me for it because I like shot with them. So they're delivering it in my apartment to my apartment soon, and I have to go get it like this.
Oh, well, that's dope. That's dope, though. That's
No,
phenomenal.
because I'm gonna have to show up there later tonight. They're like, what did you do today? And I'm gonna be like, I don't know.
See, I love stuff
I'm
like that.
like,
I really do love stuff like that. And when I used to, so at my old place that I lived in, I had my pole in my stream room, because it was like
mm-hmm,
my studio I did for like my yoga and dancing and stuff. And the one time
mm-hmm.
on stream, somebody ordered me a pizza, and as the pizza was getting delivered, I was like in a costume, and they told me to go on the pole and like do a spin. So I had my door open, so it's just a screen door. So I was in this costume. I think I was Marceline or some shit, and I was like upside down on
Hold
the
up.
pole, and the guy's like, "Hello," and I'm like, "Hi," because I
Oh
wanted
my
to get his
God.
reaction.
I love that.
Yeah, but that's It's so much fun,
We
especially
never
with
forget. That was his
mm-hmm.
best work day. He keeps telling his grandkids about it at one time. Yeah. I wonder what my neighbors think of me because I keep going out like in different ways and I'm like, do they think like what do they think that I do?
Oh, I don't know about these neighbors because they don't really pay much attention to me, but my old ones definitely thought I was like insane. Like they thought I was some crazy stripper, prostitute, like fucking cam something. I don't know what they thought I did because I was always running around in costumes and it was I think the peak moment of my past residential situation was my friend at the time. She's a porn star, and we were wrestling in a jello pool that I put in front of my house. And so I blew up a kiddie pool and filled it with jello and we wrestled. And so we wrestled
Right.
like in broad daylight with like a speaker system on Twitch. My one friend was there being the referee.
That sounds
So
so fun though.
what?
That sounds so
Oh
fun.
no, it was
Like
fun,
that
but
sounds
like
like
to your neighbors, they're like, "What the fuck is going on?" So it was just like that was like the peak of them being like, "What are you doing?" But yeah.
dude, living my best life. Leave me alone. You wish you were wrestling in Jello right now. You all wish. How long
So
you been streaming?
you what?
How long you've been streaming?
For 4 years. So real quick, somebody came in my chat and their name is What a Beast Boy, and they said they're filming a YouTube video. For every dare you do, we will gift you 20 subs. So here's the deal. I will split those subs with Kate. I will do 10 subs for me, 10 subs for her. But we need to get at least a couple just to see that you're serious. And then if she's down, I'll do it with her.
Thank
Also,
you.
I want to take another photo with my gloves on.
For generosity. Oh yeah. Do you want me to get my get up too?
Yes. Where the
Okay.
fuck is my other glove? Oh, here you are. Okay. With my 2 short arms.
When you go to the doctor to get your annual prostate exam and I show up like this. Dude, I'm so sweaty. It's so gross.
So
A puddle.
after we get done, I have a tattoo removal appointment later on, and so I'm gonna make sure that I have my makeup off.
God. Wait, where or why? Do you just don't like it anymore?
It's a very it's a very old tattoo. It's one of the first ones I got. And it was because somebody in my life passed away. And I it was one of those impulse things, like I firmly believe that you just really shouldn't get like grieving tattoos, like I kind of
Right.
like did a whole speech about this. I'm gonna make a TikTok about it actually, where you just shouldn't get tattoos out of grief, because that's like the first initial reaction when you're hurting, is to try to like memorialize it, right? Like you're like, how do I express my sadness? And a lot of people are like, I'm gonna get a tattoo, and then it's nice and it's a nice sentiment, but then a few years later you're looking back at those prayer hands or the rosary beads with like your grandfather's death date, and you're like, did I really want this on my body? Like probably not. So
Yeah.
it's never.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I feel like I would do something like that too, and then like, oh, but you can't really move on because it's like still there.
Yeah.
And, like, you
So
want to
it was, and
eventually, not
I was
like
also
move
like
on.
17, so.
Yeah.
Fucking liar. God fucking damn it.
Are we just taking a still, or what are we doing?
Yes, we're taking it still. Hang on. Hang on a minute. We'll do the same thing. I'll do or you know what? No, fuck it. I should do it like this. And I'll also do one for stream, so just hold that really quick.
Don't worry, I'm just here being hot.
Oh, thank you, Nick. Okay.
Cute.
Okay, cool.
Love it.
Whenever I do that, I always kind of realize how delayed the streaming is.
Right.
Okay,
Hey,
so,
Gainsborough.
by the way,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just letting you take over the lead of this. Like, whatever you want to do, I'm down to do.
So many plans. I mean, what I thought right? We could gonna do like Q&A, but like one of the main questions was like, how long have you been streaming? And then I just spaced out and I was like, I'll figure it out on the spot, so I have nothing. But then the other thing that I was thinking is the game that I told you about called Snake Oil. And basically you pitch like business ideas to the other person. But now since you're because there's like a website for it, but now when you're capturing your Discord, I don't want you to go on like a computer. We could do it that like somehow we get the chat involved because what we need is like let's say it's my turn to pitch you. We need a profession for you and two random words for me. So let's say your profession is a pilot or something more fun. I don't know. A blood donor. How fun. I don't know what that was like the fun one. Okay.
She goes, a blood donor.
I don't know. It's not even a profession. Okay, never mind. Okay,
no, I like that. Being a professional blood donor, like, you would not have a good fucking time. That would be a really rough time for you.
I'm sorry. I'm going to work. I have to go.
I'm passing out left and right.
Can't have breakfast. I'm gonna donate blood later. Hey Gab, what's up? How are you, love? Are you screaming at my? Thank you, thank you. But yeah, we would have like a profession for you. So you're a blood donor, and like my two random words that chat would give me, you wouldn't see it, would be like, I don't know, what is it? Pronoun? Like slimy, sticky, red, blue. What is that? Is that a pronoun?
Slimy stick. That's like an adjective.
Adjective. One adjective and one noun. So, I don't know. Let's say stone glass, and I would have to sell you a stone glass specifically for your profession, being like, oh, do you know as a blood donor, sometimes your hands get really warm. Drink water from something cooling, like a stone glass. Glass that's made out of stone that will cool you down as you're donating blood. Like, it's like a pitch.
Oh, I like that. I like that. I'm down. Yeah. I'm down.
And then you like you can be like, if my pitch was good, you would buy it, and if my pitch wasn't, you would be honest, being like, that's trash. I'm not buying that.
Okay, cool. And then we can have like chat help too. I'm down.
Yeah. You can ask questions too, being like, how much money is it? Like, you know, how does it work? Like, you can like poke. It's just like very like come up with stuff.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm down. I'm down.
Thank you, Gab.
So do you want to just do it, or do you want to use the website?
No, let's just do it. Let's get chat involved. I bet they'll like it. So
okay, cool. If you want to say hi to your chat really quick, I'm just gonna post that we're live because I never did that yet.
Should I mute you or no?
You don't have to mute me. It's fine.
Okay.
Let's play stream.
Hi Gab, how are you guys? And thank you so much, Ginsburg. Also, I have these. Okay, wait, let me do this. Do you have mute background music on your stream or no?
I do, yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I have these. Can you guys hear them? Should they be louder?
Okay.
These are so good.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm playing my chat sound bites that I have of Lady Dimitrescu.
What is this? What sound bites?
I have like a stream deck that I can play like different sound bites. So I would like crop an audio from a game that's this character in, and then I would play them like if I'm playing, you know, like a sound bite. Oh, like something that I said before that became like a meme in the chat.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's cute. And also like you can put like scenes on it too. So if I like jump out,
oh, that's cool.
I can go to scenes. It's really cute.
See, that's cool. That's how people do the Zoom thing too, right? Or no?
Yeah. Yes,
That shit's
exactly.
so funny, especially when you use it
Yeah,
to emphasize
I
certain
had that
things.
on my last stream, but now I didn't manage to do it when I moved to OBS.
I gotta
Um,
be honest with you, like, the 4K camera's cool, but man, like, this camera actually makes me look really good, and God forbid I have, like, a bad day where I'm not getting sleep or some shit. I do not want my bags on 4K. Like, I just don't want
Dude,
it. Like, I
I
don't
know
know
that
why
was
you.
some.
It's nice quality, but I'm like, what? What happens if I'm tired that day, or I just feel like, bleh?
Yeah, I mean, it helps that I'm completely white, that takes away the tiredness, but definitely like since
It helps
I
when
had
I'm
the
pale.
4K yeah, since I had the 4K camera, like if I have a pimple, I'm like, fuck my life. God damn it.
Especially like the whiteheads
Um,
just emphasized on it.
yeah. Oh, you wanted this pimple in 4K? I got you. I
Oh, you
got
want
you.
these tired bags in 4K? Got it.
Let me it's
Perfect.
just so interactive. Your viewers will want to squeeze it.
Like your fake nipples.
Yep. Where is it now? Oh, it like travels around. Oh, it's next to my coffee.
Oh my god, you're gonna accidentally put that in your drink.
Dude, I'm just gonna give it to Odin and then like let them figure out what it is. Just here. It does look like mine. Like I'm not kidding. They're like
They look
pretty.
like your nipples?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Huh.
I have my mom's kind of like pointy nipples.
I have little pointy nipples, but my one is pierced, and I feel like when I got it pierced now it's always kind of permanently hard. Hi Nate, hi old gamer god.
Dude,
And
fucking same.
it's
This
like
one's
kind of
always
just
hard. The other one's just like just
yeah. It's like
fucking squished.
deflated. I'm like, wake up. And the other one's
Yeah,
just kind of
no,
like there
same.
all the time.
But I don't want to get both them because like I don't know how much I don't know how much you can say on stream. But like
You
I
can
always want to
you
have
can
like
say
a
anything on my
spare
stream.
nipple to like you can like play with, Like I don't want both pierced nipples that you have to be kind of gentle around because they're
Yes, I
pierced,
agree.
You can't just fucking like
Also, I totally thought that I was like, I thought I was alone in the fact that I only had one nipple pierced. Like, that's not a thing anymore. Apparently, everyone has like both, but I have only
like
one,
everyone's
so I'm
so
stoked that you.
special.
Which one do you have?
The one that's smaller. So it's
No, I
not
mean,
that sad.
which size? I mean, side.
Left one.
Okay, I have my right one.
Oh my God, together we have one perfect boobage and one pierced boobage. That's amazing. I love that. Yeah, I thought I know, I never really seen anybody with one pierced nipple either. It's always two.
Mm-hmm. Look at that.
Yeah, one party nipple, one business nipple. Exactly.
Yeah, I didn't. By the way, I didn't know that sleep affects. I know that it messes with the sensitivity. I did not know that sleep affects your hardness of your nipples. Sleep affects the hardness of your nipples. I don't know if that's a true
That I
statement.
call bullshit.
Huh.
Dick maybe, nipples. Really?
Wait, you think the hardness of your dick is affected by nipples? I mean, yes, I mean, I'm sorry.
Yes. Yes.
I meant sleep.
That's my dick.
I meant sleep. Fuck, dude. I meant sleep. It's affected by sleep.
Is your dick affected by your nipples?
Nipple guard. Get nipple guard today. See? Look, I'm already playing the game. Hi,
Oh my
Gator.
God, fucking dead. No, but if you don't, when you sleep, like when you're sleep deprived, isn't it harder to like get hard? Like that would make sense because you're tired.
I think in
Like
general,
what am
yeah, if
I?
you're
Like
tired
who am I
doing...
to say how dicks behave? Like I literally am like, if I could be talking about space, like I have no knowledge.
I... Wait, so can I ask you a personal question? Hi, Brava.
Of course.
Are you like you're open, right? You're open to talk about whatever?
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Okay, are you just only into females? Are you bi?
No, just gay.
Just gay? Okay. So
Yeah,
you never
I
have
had
you ever
one boyfriend. Huh?
you have you been with a guy ever? Like when you were younger, like trying
Yes,
it out?
one guy. The first person that I've dated was a guy when I was like 18, which was like kind of late. I feel like I dated him because oh my God, I had this classmate who was like I was like pretty back then. I was, you know, I was like a normal looking girl, and she came up to me. She was like, "Why don't you date anybody? People starting to think that it's because your vagina smells." And I was like, and the next day I had a fashion show, and this male model was like, "Oh, can I take you on a date?" And I was like, "Okay." So like it fucked me up. I was like, I guess I'm too
That's
fucking
so
late into the
fucked.
dating game.
That's
Yeah, because I was
fucked.
like a virgin. I didn't want to fuck. Like I wasn't attracted to guys. Fucking spoiler alert. I know why now. Like, but
Damn.
back then, I don't know. I wasn't into it. So like, I took it. He took me on a date, and you know, we started dating. Like it was nice. We dated for like 3 years. He was super sweet, and you know, it was like a normal relationship. But then we broke up, and I had sex with a girl, and I was like, oh right, yeah, okay. Got it. Yeah. Oh, you're supposed to be turned on by that a person too. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's
Oh
cool.
my
Yeah. I'm fine.
god.
No, I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. It's cool.
See, that's like a problem too, because I feel like you can't hide that shit. Like, it's kind of hard for anyone to hide it, but girls also, you can't hide the fact that you're not turned on. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you can't hide the
Dude,
fact that you're not.
the thing was, when I explain it, it's like I explain it to my mom doesn't understand. It's like, but you've been with a boy for 3 years. I'm like, yeah, let me explain it. So imagine that like you've been given ice cream, right? It's strawberry. It's or okay, I don't know. It's peanut butter. It's like it's ice cream. Everybody loves ice cream. It's great. But then you fucking go and you try out caramel ice cream and you're still like, oh my god, this is the flavor that's just so fucking good. Like dick feels all the same. Strap on, dick, they all feel the same. But like the difference was is between like the attraction to other person's body. Like I fucked a lot when I was with that guy. Like I was still having like a good time and I loved it because it feels the same. He wasn't bad at it, but it wasn't like he would get naked. I would be like, get over here. Like I was like, yeah, cool, yeah, let's fuck. I know what we're about to do, and I'm cool with it. But I wasn't like, yeah, you
I'm
know?
fucking dead. So that's how you know. Okay. Well,
Yeah, I think so.
okay.
What about you?
I'm
Just
straight.
straight?
I am straight.
Okay.
I feel like every girl says this, but I've made out with like a fuck ton of girls, but literally just when I was younger for like, you know, party tricks. Cause you know, when you're younger and you're in high school and guys are like, oh my God, it's so hot when girls kiss. And we're like, oh yeah. And then, you know, it's like, it's one of those things where I guess it was just like, it was something that me and my friends liked to do when we were like drunk. Plus, like, I really like making out. That's one of my favorite things. And when I was single or if
Right,
I was
same.
not with anybody, you know what I mean? It was kind of like my outlet to do that. But I've never like
Yeah.
gotten like turned on from women. I think women are beautiful. I like admire them. You know, like I always look at pretty girls. There's a bunch of girls on Twitter and stuff that I'm like, wow, they're gorgeous. But it's more of like an appreciation, or I'll look at them for makeup tips, or I like their hair, so
Right.
you know I want to style it that way, kind of thing. Not really like
Yeah.
like I want to be with you in that way type situation. But I mean, I don't know. I never like put any definite stopper on anything. Because I never
Right.
know how I would feel if maybe, you know, someone else did come into my life, but I'm with my boyfriend now and I'm super happy, so.
Yeah, you guys look super cute. How was the cosplay shoot?
Oh, it was cute. It was good. So, we did like normal cosplay stuff, and then we're also doing like OF stuff, so it's cool.
Oh, cool. Hi. I love
Yeah.
it. Oh, hell yeah. He's a photographer, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sick, dude. Oh yeah, you do OF. He's a photographer. That is like
Yeah,
perfect.
and that's why he was like, yo, we have like everything at our disposal. Why are we not like doing it together? And I'm like, we should do it together. Let's go. And
Yeah.
here we are.
No, I love that. That's so cute. Where did you guys meet?
We actually met through my friend Curly Chris. He's like they've been friends for a while. I don't know if you know my friend Curly Chris. He does like the bar cast and stuff. And yeah, they were friends, and we shot last July. We had like a photo shoot in Santa Monica, and then from there we just started hanging out, and then we became friends and stuff. And then one thing led to another, and I think around like January this past year is when we started like hooking up, and then we started dating in February.
Cute.
Mhm.
So it was like over quarantine,
Mhm.
like a. Oh shit!
Mhm.
Cool. When everybody was crying that they're single. You coupled up, cuffed up for
Yeah.
the right season.
Well, this is like the
Yeah, dude,
longest time that I was like single for. I always kind of like jumped from one relationship to another one, and
same.
it's not like it was a bad thing. I just feel like I never had like time to really just like breathe and be myself. Not that
Yeah.
I was with people that didn't allow me to be myself, but it's just different. It's different when you don't have any other obligations. Like when you have no one else in your life like that besides friends, and you wake up every single day and you live on your own, and you're like, I have literally nothing to do today except to work on myself. Then you really just start to get to know yourself well, and you kind of start to like become friends with yourself again. And so I went through a lot of self exploration alone in my last, like, however many years. I've been single since like 2017.
Mm.
So yeah, like that was my formative years, to kind of just like take journeys with myself, be comfortable being alone. Like I'm not really, I'm a very independent person. I'm not codependent, but there are times that when I'm really in love with somebody, I can become codependent. So it's just nice to know that I can go on hikes by myself. I could take myself on vacation. Like I'm completely comfortable being alone. And I feel like that mindset prepared me to be in this relationship. And now I feel like I'm going to be like a better partner as well, because I know like those things now about me.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. I feel like after I broke up with my ex, I wanted to be single so much, and I thought so. I hit up OD like on Instagram. I thought we just gonna fuck, and then that's it. Um, we're married now. How was I thinking? Fucking idiot. Like
Wait,
that did
wait,
not work out well.
that's so cute though. When did you guys like when did you get married? Like how long were you together for before you got married?
Um,
Hi Nikki, by the
we
way.
started dating 2016
Mm-hmm.
and got married 2020 January. So we're
Nice.
like 3.5 years together before we got married.
Hell yeah.
Um, yeah, but I mean, I feel like if I did the discovering and like, because I had like also like a lot of trauma from my past relationship because it was super abusive. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like if I did that on my own, it would have been faster. But I didn't want to like lose the relationship, so I can see that it took me a lot longer to like heal and figure out my stuff. But it also, I can tell that I can do it because any of my previous relationship, I never got to like pick up a new hobby and start a new thing. And since I've been with Odie, I literally fucking started painting, did pottery, started streaming, did pole dancing, started Krav Maga. Like I feel like I'm constantly trying new things, so I don't feel like it's nice that I don't feel like I can explore myself as a person because I feel like I couldn't before. Like I
Mm-hmm.
cut my hair, I dyed it, and it's so simple, like it's so fucking like such small things, but if you feel like you're not supported in that, like don't cut your hair. It looks so pretty long. And I'm like, oh, I hate those remarks. Like it's
Yeah.
just like, I want your support and everything, and if you're not, then just be quiet.
Yeah. No,
I don't want to hear it.
yeah, no, I 100% agree. That's good though that you were able to do that like with her, like
Yeah.
because yeah, you like you said, like a lot of people don't when they're with another person, or they're not supportive. I think that's like that's cool about being with somebody that you're really like, when you can tell like it's like that kind of like forever feeling, is when you're comfortable like doing other things
Yeah.
and they support you. And that's like a good like healthy relationship in my opinion, is when you continue to do things when you're with them, not when you stop to do things when you're with them, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, I wanna grow. I don't wanna be a bum. I feel like I wasted so much time in my life just like doing dumb shit and just doing drugs, and like now I'm like I waste a day just being hungover, and I feel bad about it because I'm like I wanna do stuff. Like I wanna, even if it's just making a pottery cup, like that makes me feel better.
yeah, no, but
I don't wanna just
that's good. And that's like also why like people are, yeah, it's one of, I love partying, don't get me wrong, like it's always a fun time, but
Oh,
now
girl,
my,
same. I'm from Europe, so
yeah, so it's fun, but
once
like,
I can't go back, it's over.
yeah, yeah,
I'm
no, so
being
you
all
get it,
like
like
bitey
it's,
now because I'm like I've grown so much, but as soon as I go back home, I'm like,
yeah, yeah, no, me too, like when I go visit my friends, but I allow myself to do that, and over here I feel
yeah,
like I'm more, okay, my
yeah.
priorities are different, like I want to, it's also
I
easy for
just
me
like,
to, you're not from, like, your family and friends are like mainly back in Europe too, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So just like mine are mainly back in like the New Jersey, New York area. So it's cool because when I'm out here, I literally cannot I have no reason to get distracted because I have a few friends, but it's not like back there where everyone's doing something all the time, partying. Because then I can
Yeah.
be like, I'm literally not there, I can't join. And out here, and you know, if I'm back home, it's a little harder for me to be like, no, I'm staying in. But now
Oh,
I physically
same.
can't, so I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
well.
that's why I fly back home for like a month to be like, I'm literally just gonna be going to techno parties, spending times with my friends and family, and then when I'm in New York, I'm focusing on like
I want to go to an
my
EDM
stuff.
party in fucking Europe. I want to go.
Have you ever been to Europe and like parties there?
I went to Europe on a layover. That was it. I'd never been to Europe.
Do you know what Berghain is?
No.
It's like the biggest techno club in Europe, and it's like it's popular because it's like hard to get in because they do like a face. It's just such like a weird place to go, but once you're in, it opens on Friday and it goes on till Sunday evening, and some people come in and they just stay there like 3 days. Like it's an old abandoned building, and every floor is like a different music, and like the bottom floor people are like fucking just like weird shit, and then the top floor is like has like a food place, and that plays techno. Like everybody like it's crazy, but it's like gross. It's not like festival. It's like nasty and like, but it's
I'm
good. That's
I'm
how
still
that's what I
down to
like.
go.
Like
I'm still
I
down to
want to
go.
smell throw up, and I want two people fucking in the corner to be like, yeah, this is my party.
I am a 100%. Yeah, I do. Yo, old abandoned buildings, and it's a rave. I'm like, let's go.
So I feel like I'm not allowing myself to like think how much I miss dancing, because if I do, I'm like, I miss it so much.
Yeah,
It's so sad.
yeah.
Festival, I would go to a festival. I'm scared of crowds, but let's fucking go. Like I
Oh,
don't
you've never
care.
been to a
Kill me. I'm
festival?
vaccinated.
You never been to a
Huh?
festival?
I've been not really. Like I've been to a couple in Czech, but they're not like I've never been to like I don't know the festivals like Coachella or stuff. Like I've never been to any of these. Burning Man, Birmingham. What
Burning
is
Man.
it?
Burning Ham.
Burning Man. Delicious.
They burn
Yeah,
him.
Burning Man.
Yeah, no. Well, there's a really big one that I actually want to go to in Europe. It's called Tomorrowland, and it's like a huge like it's one of my goals is to go there.
Oh, I think I know about. Oh yeah, Paris Hilton was DJing on it. That's how I know it
She was
from like
what?
her documentary. Paris Hilton was DJing it tomorrow at Tomorrowland at one point in her life.
That is so bizarre.
I know.
I did
Dude,
not
it's
even
what
know that.
it was in her documentary, and like it was really sad because her boyfriend was like fucked up to her. Oh, that's a whole new story. And I'm like triggered.
Huh.
I would go. Let's
Oh
go.
yeah. No, yeah, I'm
Scream collab. Let's go to Europe.
yes.
Let's go to Tomorrowland.
Yes.
Dressed like
Yes.
this, and let's
Yes.
stream it.
Fuck yes.
I saw your Instagram. Like, what? Maybe it will. I was like trying to figure out what it is. You would go to like a festival, and they would give you different outfits that you wear, like as a dancer, or were you just walking around having fun?
No, no, I danced for those companies, like the work at the festivals.
But did you get to like walk around and have fun, or did you just have like a schedule where you have to be like for a different?
You have a schedule, because you're kind of bouncing around between different stages and stuff you know, you have to go up and you kind of like circulate with your costume group, you know? So like, let's just say for the one EDC Vegas, I was this like siren kind of like, you know, King Triton-esque type mermaid figure. And they had us circulate from different stages, and then at a certain time, because EDC Vegas goes on till like 5:30 a.m. Like the sun goes up as the last set, so I think we got off at like 2:33, and then from 3 on, me and my friends would just run out. We couldn't stay in costume, like we're not allowed to, but we would bring clothes to change into, and then we'd run out and just like go experience like the few last sets there. Yeah, so it's fun to go to festivals to be like a patron, and then it's fun for me to work some of them. I'm still trying to decide if I want to go to this EDC and if I'm gonna work it, or if I just want to go and have fun.
Right.
I still got to figure that out, but I've worked a bunch of them
CDC?
already. So
What is CDC?
EDC.
Oh, I was like, isn't CDC the thing that tells you about COVID?
Oh no, EDC. Have you heard of
Oh yeah,
EDC?
No.
Oh, EDC. You should go. You're here now, so you should go. There's one in Orlando. There's one in Vegas. They used to have one in New York a long time ago. That was the first one I ever went to, but they don't do that anymore. Um,
Um, I
but
don't know if I
yeah,
can travel
EDC's
right now. I'm like waiting for visa stuff, so I feel like I have to be stay put. I can't really fly out anywhere.
measles.
Visa stuff.
Oh,
Visa.
visa, visa.
Yeah. What is a measle?
I thought you said measles. I said what?
What is a measle though?
Oh, measles is like chicken pox.
Oh, yeah, I have measles. I can't go anywhere.
I was like,
I'm
what?
dying. By the way,
I forget.
I have measles.
I can't flex. I have
Surprise!
measles. Fuck COVID. I have measles.
Yeah, dude, who cares?
Hi, demo.
Oh my god.
Okay. The Vegas one used to be in LA. Oh, yeah, okay. So they're I guess like also they switched the time of the one that's in Vegas because it used to be in June, but they switched it to May because people were just like dropping fucking dead from taking too many drugs and heat. And I don't think people realize that. Like that's the one toxic thing about festivals is that they try to pretend like no one's on drugs and everyone's on drugs. Everyone's on drugs, you know what I mean? So
I feel on drugs just talking about it. Like I'm already feeling high.
I walk in there and I feel like I'm on drugs. You know what I mean? Like I am
Yeah.
drugs when I'm there. Like
Yeah.
and
I am drugs.
it's toxic because like they have med tents and stuff, but they don't like to acknowledge the fact that people are doing it. And there's one festival I go to called Camp Bisco in Pennsylvania, and it's usually in the summertime. And they have these people come, and they're kind of like raver moms and dads now, and they'll walk around with testing kits, and they're free. And they'll be like, "Oh, here's a testing kit. Test your drugs. Test your drugs." And it sucks because they said that they wanted to have like a booth at the festival where they can give people free test kits so that there's kids that don't overdose or take the wrong shit, and the festival
Right.
like won't let them because by having them have a booth there, they're acknowledging the fact that people are on drugs. And I'm like, but they are anyway. You should want people to be safe and not OD. And these like there's younger kids coming in that are 17, 18 years old. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're buying some
Yeah,
janky whatever, and it sucks. I'm like, let them just like, let them test it, let them be safe about it. But I mean, it's a bunch of like red tape and
It's
shit.
the same conversation. Like we had it in Czech. I don't know if you ever had this convo in America. Like, should you put dosing on like back of the drug, like back of like ecstasy? Like, should you make it legal and like put dosing labels on the back of it so people know how much they should take and like, like have some knowledge of it? Because like I grew up in Czech. Like I had my first ecstasy super super young and like everybody at some point gets super addicted. Mine stopped by me moving to New York, but like it was bad. And like there's been nights that like if I knew how much I should take, I would never. But nobody told me. Everybody around me was crazy, so I wouldn't know. But like I'm not like other people, right? Like this guy takes 5 and I take 5, like he'll be fine and I could die because, and then they want to like, oh, we don't want to legalize it because that makes it okay and everybody's going to do it. And I'm like, dude, they're already going to do it. There's like so many proms that I hear like, oh, this fucking graduating girl just died on her prom night because she just overdosed in the bathroom. And like, I don't know. She's 18. If she knew that she's only supposed to take a half or a quarter, then she would be fine. Like, you don't know. They're
Well,
still gonna do it.
the problem with that is that it's a party drug, right? So like ecstasy, Molly, cocaine, like they're not beneficial for you. Like it's just basically for you to get fucked up. So in order for the government to acknowledge it, like even like mushrooms, right? Like mushrooms and psychedelics, obviously in my opinion, are helpful because they help stimulate their mind, they help with depression. Like now they're working on ketamine as well. So those things can be regulated by the
Ketamine's
government.
great.
Huh?
Ketamine literally like helps you. Like my wife has bipolar disorder, and like ketamine's the only drug that like helps with the mood swings like the week after.
Yeah.
Like they'll just feel great. Like they'll literally just be like, for me it's not the same because I don't have it like a mental disorder, but for them it's like they just feel fantastic after.
Yeah.
So there's something about it.
No, it's super beneficial. It's really beneficial for people going through those things. But that's why like medicinal mushrooms and shit like that can be regulated by the government because they are now supplying them because they're saying these things are basically medicine, you know, ecstasy, cocaine, stuff like that. Like, it's not medicine. It doesn't help you do anything. It's just for you to go have fun. So it's never going to be legalized, because then if it was, then that means the government would have to manufacture and supply it, and you can't, you know what I mean? It's just like difficult with that stuff. But if you're talking about like the underground scene and that the people selling it should like dose it out for you, they're not gonna, because 90% of drug dealers are super scummy. And the sad fact is like, if you take some heroin or you take some ecstasy and you die, people that are addicted to that shit will hear about the fact that you died on this dealer's ecstasy, and they'll be like, yo, that's some strong shit, I want it. And they'll actually want it more. That's how messed up it is. Just like the heroin kind of thing.
God.
Yeah, so they don't give a, so drug dealers don't give a fuck if you die, because if you die off their heroin, all it's going to do is make their fucking profit go way up, because all these junkies are going to be like, yeah, that heroin was so good, it killed her, fuck yeah. That's how it is. That's true.
Oh my God. I didn't even think of that.
Yep.
That's... Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a whole new whatever. My brother's like 17 and he lives in Czech, and he is, you know, living that life that I used to live, and I'm like, it stresses me out, but in a way he hasn't done anything that I haven't done, and I wouldn't want him to like, well, my camera's gross. Why is it so gross? I'm so white. Try to fix it.
Broken titty dress right here to hold it down.
I think this is fine. I wonder when they'll bring the outfits. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, hold on. I bugged out.
I also am posting again on fucking Twitter, because I did not post on Twitter.
Oh, I didn't post on Twitter either. But I'm using my phone as my camera. Oh wait, I'll use my
Okay.
But I have like no followers on Twitter, so who cares? Just for me, basically. For my mom and my dad. What, bitch?
What happened?
Work. No, I feel like my camera went blank for a sec.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna post this, and I'm ready to play that game if you want to.
Oh, me too. Okay, I feel like logistically we're gonna have to figure out like first couple rounds how to get the chat involved, but we'll figure it out.
Okay. Okay, and I posted it, and we're good. Okay, cool. Cool. Yes, she does. Oh, is that my name? Bella?
No,
What is my name?
Oh, so there's 3 daughters, and I feel like they're either triplets, or I mean, you can be either of them. I think it's Daniela, Cassandra, and one more bitch. I don't remember that.
Is it Bella?
Could be Bella, yeah.
Okay. I'm one of them, or I'm all 3 of them. I'm the embodiment of all 3.
Well, I mean, they kind of like die away, so you know, you could be the last survival. We all die.
I'll be fuck, I'll be the last one.
Okay. You'll be the last survival.
I'll be the last
survival. Cute. All right. So, okay. So I feel like let's do it how we. Let's do it. I'll let your chat pick a profession. Like, let them write couple professions, and you'll just pick one.
For
You'll
you.
just pick one.
For you.
No, for you. You pick
me.
one for yourself. Yeah.
And then you're gonna pick the pronouns.
And I'll pick the noun and the adjective, but you're not gonna know yet right away what it is. I'm gonna try to sell you first and be like, da 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 da. It is, and then I'll tell you what it is. Okay. Let's do a trial test. Have your chat write you a profession, and you pick the one that you like the most. And I'm gonna have my chat to write me one noun and one adjective.
Okay,
Go.
chat, you heard her. Give me some professions. Professions, by the way, is basically a fancy way of saying a job.
Or yeah, something like donating blood. That's like
I was just gonna say PSA. If you're donating blood for a living, you need to eat a lot of fucking Green leafy vegetables and sugar and pomegranate juice.
Come on, chat. Give me a noun and an adjective. I believe in you. I want to involve you. Be involved. You want to be involved in my life, so go. Now it's your chance. I'm not gonna.
Nurse, veterinarian, carpenter. Sorry, Megan and Almighty, get your fucking minds out of the gutter.
Boy, thank you so much for the follow. Ness, thank you so much for the follow. Tiffany, thank you for the follow. And football manager player, thank you so much for the follow, guys. Welcome.
I thought you said thank you for the drugs. I'm like, damn, we were just talking about that.
Thank you so much for bringing me drugs. Really, Nola's the only one throwing words. You guys are lazy. It's a tag.
Exotic okay, dancer Brava's right there. Megan. Okay, all right. I'm gonna pick. We'll. These are good. We could use multiple ones. Let me just start with. You know what? Yeah, fuck it.
Okay, before you tell me what it is, let me pick 2 words so I can change it after to like. Okay. Okay. Let me see.
Hi, Rizad.
Okay, I'm gonna write in the chat what I picked, so I can't change it.
In my chat?
No, my chat.
Oh, okay.
All right, I have a product. What is your profession?
Okay, I'm gonna go with the first one. I'm gonna go with carpenter.
What is that?
Okay, we'll go with the nurse.
Okay, cool. Nurse. All right. Okay, hold on. So, as a nurse, you live a really busy life, right? Like night shifts, day shifts, people are dying
all the time.
Like it's busy.
I birth
especially
babies.
during seems really hard.
Yeah.
Especially during COVID season, like it's just so overwhelming. You cannot catch a break. Let me ask you, do you ever have a second to like sit down and eat?
God, not really.
No, you don't. You don't, because you're so busy. You're just so busy.
I'm very busy.
You just don't have a second.
No.
That's why I think that you would be interested in our product. It's called fingernail pretzel. A pretzel that is attached to your fingernails that you can keep it under your gloves, like keep it sanitary. You don't even you just keep it in your fingernails and behind your fingernails. And whenever you're a little hungry and you're running on low energy, you can't do your job as a nurse on low energy. Your brain is not functioning. You need carbs. What do? You have a nibble of your fingernail pretzel. Just take your glove off, nibble on it, put it back on. It's sanitary, it's nutritious, it's just handy, it is efficient, and it's just great.
So here's the problem with that, right? If I have fingernail pretzels under my gloves and I'm sweating and I'm touching all these things, it's kind of not that sanitary anymore, huh? I mean, I'm like sweating on it and I'm gonna eat my sweaty pretzel.
Well, the thing is, that's why pretzel is such a good food choice, because what are pretzels? They're already super salty. Like if you see a pretzel, do you see like a little crumbs of salt on it? Yeah, that's what that's how it is. So that's why pretzels are the best food to put under your fingernails, because the more you sweat, you just add more flavor to it. And they just get better and better over time. So actually, the longer you have them under your nails, that's how much delicious they get. And
okay, that's
also,
that's a good
if you're worried about the sweat, you don't need to chew them for that long. You're busy nurse. Let me remind you, you are busy. You're a nurse. You don't have time to chew. You need pre-chewed, moist fingernail pretzels.
That's a really good. No, that's a good point. But the other problem is that when you're low on energy, carbs don't really help you. I mean, carbs kind of make you tired. It's like one of those things you eat and, you kind of want to lay down after you have like a loaf of bread. So I feel like if I'm on the go and I'm like, if I need nutrition, how pretzels?
Well, this is actually a low carb pretzel. It's 90% protein and just 10% air.
It's 90% protein. What is the protein part?
It's made out of bones. It's just blended bones. It's super good for you. It's low release protein. It's so healthy.
What part of the pretzel is protein?
What?
What part of the pretzel is the protein?
Um, the salt on it. It's the protein. The rest is like just air. It's just protein and air. Instead of flour, we use protein powder. That's so special about our pretzel.
Oh, so it's a
Mm-hmm.
protein powder pretzel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, well, see that you didn't say that in the beginning.
Well, I. Oh my God! My cat almost tried my Streamlabs. The fuck, Cash?
I didn't know what that was. That scared the shit out of me. I thought it was a big wrinkly finger. I was
Oh,
like, what the fuck is that? Holy shit.
it's my baby. What are you
Oh my
talking
god,
about?
I never saw your cat. I was like, oh my
Don't talk to
god.
me and my son ever again.
Oh my god.
I just have a penis just running around in the room. That's how lesbians live, don't you know? We just collect penises and then they run
You just
around.
collect phallic objects. Oh, fuck, that's funny. He's adorable.
Thank you, thank you. It's a girl, but we don't believe in gender, so you know, he's cute.
Oh, your cat is beautiful.
Thank you. So do we have a deal?
So here's the thing, right? You actually did an 8 out of 10 sales pitch, but you
Thank
should have
you.
started out that it was a protein pretzel because you said it was carbs and carbs you can't survive on carbs if you're running around being a nurse. I need some protein.
Fair. It is I was lying the first time. It's actually protein, but honestly, like you lose. It's just 10.99 subscription and I feel like I'm just saying like if you don't buy it, like people will die. But no pressure.
Okay, so now she's threatening me. Now she's saying she's gonna come to the fucking hospital and
No, I'm
stab
not gonna do
somebody
anything.
every
They will
time I
just die.
eat a
They will just die from an old age because it takes you so long to get there because you have no energy. But if you had protein pretzels, you would be there in like a second. I'm sorry. I'm trying to look out for you, but like, I guess you don't love your job or people enough to care. I'll take my pretzels elsewhere. Jesus.
You will die from old age by the time I crawl to get a pretzel from the
Yeah, I would be
cafeteria.
like, oh my God, I just wish I had a little bit of protein, and I'm like I'm just gonna be standing there watching because you said no. Like, that's it. We're good.
I will sneak in and kill every patient for one fucking pretzel you don't buy.
I'm gonna like slit their throat, and I'm like, they just died of old age. It's crazy. I wonder, all of them. So wild. Okay, so that's a no. Fine. I get it.
I'm so
I
sorry.
tried my best.
I'm so sorry. That
okay.
was a really good sales pitch, though. It was good. I give
No,
you an A
it's
for
okay.
effort.
I'm sorry for your conscience. I hope you can live with yourself. But yeah, cool.
I like this. This
Fancy.
is
That was
fun.
really good.
Okay,
That
cool.
was
All right.
funny.
Okay. All right. So, same thing. You
So-
ask your.
Yeah, you ask for adjective and a noun. Pick two, and Chad, you give me profession.
Okay. So you guys got to give me a noun and an adjective. A noun and an
Yeah.
adjective. What was yours? Well, wait a minute. Yours was two nouns. Fingernail pretzel.
Oh, it could be. Sorry. I guess it could be two nouns.
Two
Sorry, I
nouns.
fucked
Okay.
up. I thought that fingernail is an adjective.
Okay. No, it's fine. Okay.
It could be. I just combine whatever words they give you. Like honestly, not two adjectives because that wouldn't work. But you know.
Okay, chat. I need some nouns and some adjectives, and I'll just put words together. It's like Mad Libs.
I have some good ones. Choose from. Oh, Ansem, I need professions. I feel like you're giving me nouns. I need professions.
And
Tom Hardy's not a profession.
okay. A random nouns and adjectives. So give me like adjectives like slimy, cold, pretty, sexy,
Fun
whatever.
words.
And then
When
nouns.
we were playing
just
with Odie, we
camera,
had like
rocks,
butt
whatever.
plug or
An LED.
tampon. We had like electric tampon. Like what like fun. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. All right, we're getting somewhere.
Okay,
Can I-
I like the one. I have one. They're all really good. I might use them later too.
Okay. Shaky, glow in the dark. Are you fucking kidding me, Almighty?
Almighty has some good ones. Hi, Cash. What you doing? Oh.
Okay, so what is your profession?
Elon's Musk hairdresser.
You're Elon Musk's hairdresser?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Elon Musk's hairdresser. So, guys, fuck. So, are you fucking kidding me with this?
And somebody has to cut this bitch's hair. I'm sorry, it's me.
Okay, so you need a...
This is going great.
My chat give me really oh my god. Okay, all right. So you're Elon Musk's hairdresser. Okay. Muskie's hairdresser.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you need a fuck, man. You need a I'm trying to Oh,
Did you not pick two yet? Were you waiting for the profession?
Oh yeah, was I not supposed to?
Oh, I feel like it's easier when you have like you already pre-pick and then you just have to roll with it because now picking it's hard.
Oh, I mean, I promise you it wouldn't help anything, so I'll get it.
Okay.
Okay, so you're Elon Elon's hairdresser. You're Elon's hairdresser, so you need a wet sloth. And the reason why you need a wet sloth is because sloths have those talons, you know? And right now, like in this day and age, Elon doesn't want anything to do with like old style, like clippers, you know? Like he's so advanced above that now we're using animals to, you know, basically be a personal assistant to us. So you're gonna have the wet sloth because you wanna get his hair wet before you cut it. So you're gonna rub the sloth on him. It's all like totally eco-environmentally friendly. And then after you rub the wet sloth on him, you're going to use the sloth's talons to trim his hair. Because like I said, he's very advanced, you know, he's already like in space and he doesn't want anything to do with like scissors and stuff. He thinks that stuff is so old school. So you're going to be one step ahead of the game by using a wet sloth. Yes, as, you know, see the talons you have, that's like a sloth, you know? Mm-hmm. And so he'll want to come back to you because he's like, wow, like this girl gets it. She's fucking like, you know, fashion forward, and so you're gonna be set for life to cut his hair because it's like, you know, he might fire you, but now he's not gonna fire you anymore.
Okay, question. I feel like, okay, sloths can take baths. I know that for a fact. Like they can't, you can't put soap on them. You have to put like herbs on them. So I know that you cannot wash sloth skin. So they're like stinky. They stink bad.
No, they don't smell. Sloths don't smell. No.
Yes, they do.
No, the reason why humans and animals continuously smell is because we use soap as like, you know, like it like hides the smell, you know. But sloths use herbs, and herbs are from the earth, and herbs mask the smell. So honestly, it's even more advanced. Yeah, but there's
smell to mask.
No. They use the herbs, and the herbs neutralize it.
Okay.
The herbs neutralize the smell.
All right. Okay, so let's say it's not smelling. If I already have talons, why do I need the slowest animal? Like, also, does it cut it for me? Or do I have to take its little hands and, like, cut it? Just use it like a puppet? Isn't that animal cruelty? Like, does the sloth want to do it? Because I'm vegan, and I don't seem okay with that. That seems like animal slavery.
No. See, these are advanced sloths. These are cyborg sloths. So it's not actually a real animal sloth. It's an animatronic sloth because he's so advanced. with his technology that he has
Okay.
animatronic animals to go to Mars.
Right, right.
So
So you're
it's not.
selling me an electronic fake sloth to wipe on Elon's hair and to cut his hair with it.
Yes.
Okay, I have one question. If the sloth can do it on its own, am I gonna lose my job? Because I feel like the sloth is good on its own. Seems like a replacement. I'm like scared. I have a family to support. I can't lose this job. Like I already hate Elon, but like I need to keep this, and I don't need like somebody to just step on my toes, especially an electronic sloth.
Well, see, the thing is that they don't have a mind of their own. They're just a cyborg sloth. So they're mechanical, but they're not like an AI sloth. It's just a cyborg sloth. So you are actually going to control the sloth yourself, but it's a cyborg, not an AI. So you're not going to lose your job. It's just basically a newer way to use it. Think of it like it's a giant scissor. But it's cooler because it's Elon and he doesn't want scissors anymore. Scissors are so like 1999. So we need to move forward into the future and use cyborg wet sloths because
Electronic sloth, right?
yes,
Okay. How much is it?
only 1999.
19.99 for a cyborg sloth?
$90 and
That's 90 or 19?
no, $90.
90.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
I
a
was
lifetime
like, $9,
warranty.
that's sketch.
90?
That's sketch. 90's good. I thought it's 19.
No,
I was like,
90.
That's sketchy.
90
Alright.
dot 99.
All right. Can I do a payment?
Yes, you could do a payment plan.
And can I pay you $1 for 90 years?
No.
See, that's where we get. That's where we.
Well, I
Create a
know.
problem.
Okay, so listen, before I came to bring you this sale pitch, I did look up the average haircut cost for Elon, and he spends upwards of $500 on his haircut because he needs to look like the most kind of like,
Dumb fuck.
futuristic dumb fuck. Yeah, futuristic dumb fuck. And so he spends $500. So really,
That's what he asked for me. He's like, imagine futuristic dumb fuck, and I'm like, okay.
yeah, see, exactly. And so because of that, it's like an investment. You're investing into your future.
Right. Okay. What kind of payment can you offer me? And then if it suits, we'll close the deal.
I can offer you $25 a month.
Okay. Deal. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. But I love how we switched from a real sloth to a cyborg sloth that's not AI, that's just like a scissor.
Oh, you mean like the protein pretzel?
I was starting to lose myself, so I was like, what is the fur made out of then if it's not a real sloth? Why does it have herbs in it? Why? But I'm intrigued, so.
That was good, that was good.
Elon likes it.
I like this. This is fun.
It's fun, right? I wish you were, I know that it's so early there. I wish you were drinking with me, because, like, this game is so fucking fun when you're drunk.
Honestly, like, I thought about it, but the only thing that I can't do is because if I go drink, then it's gonna thin my blood, so when I get lasered, it's gonna bleed a lot.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's not a good idea. A scissor cyborg sloth, right. That was pretty good. Are you having fun?
I'm having a great time.
Okay, let's do one more.
Oh no, you froze.
I don't know what.
Oh, there you are. Okay, you froze for a minute, you're back.
Oh, shit.
No, you're good. You're good now.
Okay, Chad, give me a profession. I have a couple good ones. No. Give me 2 words. 2 nouns, 2
I'll just pick a profession from the old ones you guys said.
Yeah, it's really fun to play with friends. Well, we don't have any, or I don't have any, so this has to do.
When did Megan say wrinkle bag? Okay.
Wrinkle bag is good, because I could put it over his face. I don't have to fucking look at him when I cut his hair.
Okay, I already got one. I got one from what we used to, from the old.
Have you seen the TikToks that Grimes is putting out about communism and Elon?
No.
Oh, dude, it's like TikTok is full of it. She's just like, either it's like a I don't know, dude. I don't know. She's talking about communism when she's married to the richest man in the world. I'm like,
I y-
wanna solve world hunger, bro? I know how
yeah,
to do that.
from what I understand about communism, I don't feel like it would work for from what I understand about it, but I don't really understand much about those things, to be completely honest.
I don't think she does either. I think she's just saying words
And that's
in a
the worst thing.
sentence.
So you should never just say words when it comes to deciding like the fate of the fucking nation. Like, not that they
No,
really
she's
have an
just
input
saying,
anyway, but
oh my God, I hope that Grimes doesn't have any input on stuff. No, but yeah, I think she just learned the word communism, and I mean, she ended her TikTok with saying that farming is really not a vibe. That's when I was like,
she said farming.
yeah, like she was saying that like the AI community and the communist community should get together and solve world hunger because that's the quickest way. Basically, like having just robots work for us and then just and I'm like, dude, you know that that's not what's going to be used for. Like, really, you're going to make AIs and then they're going to just. There's enough food for everybody. That's not the problem. There's enough people to work for it. Like, do you not understand? Are you so,
Yeah.
like, living in your rich ass bubble with your rich ass husband that's going to Mars? Like, that you can't even fucking see what the problem is?
Yeah, no, I agree. And also like I don't know, I'm not a fan of like I'm not a fan of progress for the sake of progress. I like progress to mean something, and I don't feel like if we don't need it, I don't think that it should be something we're focusing on. There's so many other issues in the world that we should be focusing on instead of faking,
Yeah.
making like AI for what, you know what I mean? It's just very strange to me. Like there's so many other issues and diseases or technological
Yeah.
advancements that we can use to better people, and instead we're trying to just kind of like make fun toys that would like be interesting, but I don't think that we need any of that shit.
I don't think I honestly like I'm super pessimistic in this way. I don't think we'll get that far. Like dude, as a not activist like, but my activism as far as like animal agriculture kind of died down. I was used to be like really passionate and really I'm still educated, but like that makes me super pessimistic. Like I really don't think that we have that much time to like have AI and like technology to save us all. Like I just don't see it. I literally think that we have I don't know 50 years and then the world's just gonna fucking set itself in flames. I
See,
hope not, but with the way we're going, I really think so.
yeah, and the crazy thing about that too is like, I mean, Elon Musk. I was just talking about this on my chat and on Twitter, but I started on my road trip. I got into Joe Rogan's podcast, and I was listening to Elon Musk's like interviews, and I'm like, what, like the things that he was saying were like terrifying. Like he was genuinely talking about the smart link that you're gonna put in your head or whatever the fuck in your skull, and how like language is going to be obsolete in as little as 5 years. He thinks in 5 years everyone's gonna get this chip put in their head, and that we don't even need to like communicate verbally anymore. Like language will be like an ancient thing. Like we're gonna just like, use telepathy to speak to each other. Like that's fucking bizarre to me. Like, like even if that was something that would happen in the way near like future, he literally is like Joe Rogan's like, "Oh, okay, so like when do you think that would happen?" He's like, "Oh, like in 5 years where it could happen." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like it's just bizarre. I don't know. I just like that's not necessary. Why would you ever stop talking? Like it's so fucking weird. Like that's what I mean. Progress for no reason, for what? Like why would we want to fucking communicate like that unless it was to help solve crime and stuff? But then again, it's like a borderline, because then there's no, it's just like drugs, right? Like it'll exist, but it's not going to be able to be regulated. So then there'll be just a bunch of people like reading people's minds. Like you want to use it for good, but then it's going to overstep that privacy boundary, and it's going to be really uncomfortable. Like, it's something
Yeah.
that's so going to be so difficult to regulate.
I don't have I don't I'm too not pessimistic but realistic that any progress is gonna be used for like the good of people. I just don't see that because it never does. Like it's always to benefit that 1% and like Elon Musk will stop talking and have a fucking brain chip and like ha They don't care. They don't
No,
care
it's
about
bizarre. And like
the
no,
people, because if they did, they would be doing stuff now. Like, you're not waiting to create AI to fucking fix stuff. You can do that now. But you're sitting on this money exploiting children that are working for you. Like, you can do stuff now. You're acting like you're fucking the world savior because you're gonna take the elites to Mars. Like, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Literally nobody cares.
I agree.
Unless the boys who follow him on Twitter fucking care. That's not my friend group, so um I wouldn't know.
No, I mean I agree. I don't like, yeah, I don't I I can see how having an outlet to a different, planet would be helpful if something ever happened detrimental. But then again, there's so many people on this earth, and then who would it be? And I don't know.
I'm
Instead of
tanning
looking
that
for
shit, dude.
like an exit route, I really just believe that we should use the resources and money to fix our own earth. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the whole like Wally. Like was so advanced for the time that Wally came out, but it really did like show like the horrors of like, possibly over polluting the world and not giving a fuck about where you live, and then just being like, okay, fuck it, trash, on to the next one, or like onto this
Yeah.
spaceship. And like, instead of solving the issues you have, it's like, let's just fuck it up and then you go forward. Like, that's not, it's just, that's really fucked to me.
Crypto stonks show that people care a lot. Well, maybe, but I'm saying like the people from my social sphere, like I don't know everybody who cares about this shit, so I wouldn't know. But obviously people care because how many followers on Twitter? How many people are like investing in crypto? Like, I guess some people care. It's just I people care a lot about money. Yeah, great. We already knew that. Obviously. That's
Also,
not
like,
a surprise to me.
yes, language is not perfect, but like I have zero fucking desire to communicate telepathically, and that's so different from texting and emails, because that shit's been around for emails has been around since like the 90s. Like, I no, that's so different from like
I
never
mean,
fucking using your voice
letters
box
always been
again.
here.
What?
Letters always been here. That's a
Yeah, and
form of
letters,
communication
like,
that's
people
super close
communicate
to emails.
non-verbally. That doesn't mean fucking like give up language and make it fucking obsolete. That's insane to me. That's insane. And I don't care if
I
there's
think
communication issues. That's why you fucking work on your I don't ever want to transfer my emotions to people. Pretty sure I asked for pecan sand. Thank you, Demo.
Aww. Oh, why doesn't it show on my screen? That's so silly. Oh, demo, I'm so sorry. It didn't. That is so weird. Thank you so much for the tip. $5. That is so sweet. I
Thank you,
appreciate
Demo.
it. Oh, it's because I don't have it on this screen. Ah. Well, you saw the end of it.
Oh, is it the capture? Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot
Yes,
to put
Lunar.
it in my oh, I know how. I don't know. I don't know. But thank you so much, Demo. I really appreciate it. That's very sweet of you. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Demo.
I think that Elon should put it in his brain and just stop talking. I'm fine with that.
You
Just don't
what?
talk.
Oh yeah.
I want Elon to put the chip in his head and just stop talking. Just don't talk. Do everything telepathically, and the rest of us, if they can't hear you, I'm good. I am not missing out.
Yeah, he's just
So,
he kind of terrifies me, honestly.
I have a question.
Me? For me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. You said you got into Joe Rogan's podcast.
Yes.
Do you like it?
I do, because I like the fact that you can listen to celebrities on a more like one-on-one level. Like I really like the idea of his podcast, because everywhere that you hear celebrities, like it's either like on a show like Jimmy Kimmel and stuff, which is mostly like scripted banter, and I feel like the podcast is super real. So you get to you get to listen to celebrities like on a very like unscripted one-on-one kind of like candid level. And it's really interesting. It's really interesting to hear what they have to say when they're not being forced to kind of like perform, and it's just like two people talking. Like it's really cool to hear their ideas and opinions, and I like that it's so far like so long, because it's not like a rushed thing. Like it's like I think everyone is like an hour to 2 hours, so you really get to kind of dive into their mind and like listen to them speak about things. And it's cool because like, you know, I don't, you never really get to see or hear celebrities in that sense. You know, it's always someone else is talking for them, or a magazine article, which they kind of always fucking bullshit anyway, so it's never like a raw thing that they're saying.
Right. I think I would like that. I like the idea of that. I wish it was just someone else, but Joe Rogan having it. Like, I feel like I could totally get into that. I've seen a lot of the interviews, and I do like the people that he is interviewing, obviously. I
Mm-hmm.
just can't get over him, and I wish I could, but I just can't. Because I wish there was something out there. Like, I don't know what it's so like it would be so needed and requested if there was like a different, equally mm, relaxed and like open-minded to discussion,
Mm-hmm.
just was a different host.
I never really
Also, like I
knew
feel,
Joe Rogan before his podcast. I was
was he
talking.
on like Fear Factor before?
Yeah, so he was on Fear Factor, and then he was a stand-up like I've watched Fear Factor, but he doesn't really stand out to me as like memorable, because I feel like they've had a few hosts, so I don't really remember him from that. I've never listened to his
Right.
stand-up before ever. Like I've never seen him do stand-up, and then I never was into fighting, so I didn't know his UFC shit. Like I didn't know anything about him, so I knew his name and I knew he was famous, but I never really like. So I don't really know, like, I don't have an opinion on him other than what I hear from him on his podcast. But is there like a reason why you don't really particularly like him?
Um, I mean, lately definitely his like the whole just since COVID, he's just been so like misinformed and kind of like I know that it's not his responsibility, but the stuff that he says people take like holy and like that how it goes, and like he was super oh, I froze. No.
Yeah, you froze,
He
but
was
there
super
you go.
like um right, like people are idiots who wear masks, you didn't get vaccinated if you're young, and like that's fine, that's his opinion, but I just like you watching his podcast, I'm sure that you take it with grain of salt, just like I take everything that everybody says with like nothing nobody says it's the truth to me. But I feel like his podcast became such like I don't know, like Joe Rogan says this, fuck masks, fuck fat vaccines, like the like you wear this, we can bully you because Joe Rogan did it on his podcast, like making fun of people who in fucking mid um June when CDC just literally said you have to wear a mask everywhere, wore a mask everywhere, like you're a fucking idiot. I understand it's part of the I guess his personality and banter, but I just don't like I don't fuck with that. I don't understand why you're putting people down for literally just following the rules. It's fine if you don't do it, that's your life and people's life that you threaten, but I just don't.
See, but
You have
that's
such
good
a
that you take things with a grain of salt, because not everyone can do that, and that's like an issue that goes even beyond Joe Rogan. That's like everywhere. I even
right.
talk about that shit on Twitch, like influential bigger streamers on Twitch that just say things and people blindly agree with them because they're like,
Yeah.
oh, but so and so said this and I like so and so, so like I agree. And I think that is the most like low level mindset ever. Like I automatically think that that person is like so much more unintelligent when someone's just like, I like this person, they said this, so I think this. Like, you, what are you, fucking 12? Like, you don't have your own personal opinions? You can't think
Usually,
for
yeah.
yourself? Like, I really hate that shit. It drives me nuts, but that's like weak-minded people, and it's unfortunately like
Yeah.
everyone needs to deal with it. So it sucks because there are, or like younger impressionable kids, you know, and that's anybody who's influential, like singers, actors, streamers. Like anytime you even hear people, I mean, even like sometimes my mom would be like, oh, you know, like I like so and so's doing this, so I'm like, what, so what does that have to do with anything, you know? It's like it's definitely like a, it's almost like a disease in itself, honestly, that like plagues
Yeah.
people, is that they just go along blindly with what everyone else says without thinking about it for themselves because they like somebody. Like just because you
That's
like
the
somebody or
problem with
enjoy
the
their
news.
entertainment.
Like the same thing. If something's on the news, people are like, "Oh, it must be true." And I'm like, "It's literally it's no longer an objective and like realistic sharing of information." Fucking what is his name? Fard Cartman, Cart Farthern, what's the fuck is his name?
I
He's
don't
on like
I
Fox
don't
News.
watch
He's
the
just
news.
so mad. I don't know. I just saw a couple of, but like it's like news now are full of emotions. They're no longer like non-political, so it's like you can't just take what anybody, not even like people, and also like even I, if I have an opinion that I'm very sure like of because I feel that I'm educated enough, if someone's like, bro, you're wrong, and it's someone that I care about to hear their like opinion on it, I'll be open-minded. Like you can, I'm not stuck in any of my opinions. You can change my mind. If the end of the conversation that you want to have with me, I'm still like sure with my with the way that I think, agree to disagree, and we can move on. Dude, me and my brother have like the most opposite ideas on like really important things, and like I still love him, but it's like we've had this conversation, it didn't go anywhere. We tried to change each other's mind, and now we just move on. Like we don't have to hate each other unless it's like about, you know, other people's lives and like equality. That's when I can't cave. But if it's like politics and the way you think about certain people in politics, or about certain people having podcasts, or like that is not necessarily life threatening,
Mm.
or you know, if somebody matters or not, that's a different. But if it's just like, oh, this person sucks, I think, you don't, I'm down to have convo. If I still think they suck at the end, agree to disagree, we're good.
Yeah,
But
but see,
like
I appreciate that about you in the same way, and that's how it should be. You should be able to have discussions with people without getting like emotions involved. And yes, it is the same thing. The news is such bullshit. The news should be literally reporting the news, like not being like,
I get my
oh,
news from TikTok
yeah.
because it's people's stories. And as dumb as it sounds, but if a girl who tells me I'm in a hospital because this happened, I'm gonna be like, yeah, right. Because I'm not gonna get the same information on news because it happened to her. Like, I've been to this protest, this happened because I've been there and this is the footage. But if I go to the news, I'm not gonna believe it because it's like, it's not, it didn't happen to you. So I can't believe you. Just like
Yeah.
if somebody told me that happened.
But also, what people keep forgetting is like there's also two sides to every story, and the way that you tell something can completely alter it. You know, like I'll give you an example because
Yeah.
I've talked about this before on my stream. I had a really horrible boyfriend experience when I was like around like 19, like 20. And he was very like verbally and mentally abusive to me. And the one night I was going out for my friend's 21st birthday, and he got upset because she went to Rutgers, and Rutgers is like a party school, and I was like, okay, and I'm going out with, you know, with my friend to her 21st, and he got so upset, and he was like, no, you're gonna go down there and she's a whore and you're gonna be around a bunch of dudes in a frat house, like fuck that, like really toxic shit that now I avidly like hate. I've always did, but like at the time I was going through some shit in my life, so I was like a little bit of weaker mindset. But I still
Okay.
was like, so I stayed with him, but I didn't listen to him, so I was just like, well, no, that's stupid, I'm leaving. So he's like, you're really gonna go? I said, yeah. So I'm standing right there, and he goes to like punch the wall, and he punches the wall right by my head, like literally 2 inches from here. And I'm sitting there, and I start to get emotional because I was like, oh my God. And then he took his hand away, and his hand's like bleeding, and he broke his knuckles, and he's like, are you gonna come with me to the hospital? And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna come with you to the
Bitch,
hospital. You're
no. What
fucking
the
crazy.
fuck?
Right.
Are you kidding me?
Right.
I'm gonna cut it off for you, you
Right,
dumbass.
right. So I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So I literally was like, no, fuck you. You're insane. Don't ever treat me like that. And I left, and I went to go to my friends and partied. Now, that is what the story was right now. How he told it, just to give you an example of exactly what I mean, how he told it to his mom and and our mutual friends. Oh, what'd you do on Friday? Well, I hurt my hand, and instead of coming with me to the hospital, Angelique went out and got drunk with her friends. You see what I mean? So, like, obviously, both, yes, what he said is correct, but they didn't say why he hurt his hand, how he hurt his hand. Like, you know what I mean? So it's the
He
truth,
didn't
but
lie.
it's
He just didn't fucking say
right.
the truth.
So, of course, the way he said it made me look bad, but even
Right.
so, what I'm trying to say is, like, even with news or anything in life, like, two
Yeah,
things
context,
can be
bro.
it's the context of it's what happened, and nobody takes those things into consideration. So, like, even stories that are like, you know, that females are victims of, or even males are victims of, like, you also got to see the other side, like, you know, because you can believe one person and then it can be discredited because they're like, oh wait, but that's why it happened, or this happened because of that, you know. So it's always like you got to really know the full story to make an opinion, and I feel like we never know the full story, so it's none of our fucking business in the most sense, you know what I mean? Like, when it comes to those personal things, like, it's you guys got to handle it with authorities and with, like, you know, your own but no one from the internet should be like getting involved with other people's lives, in my opinion.
Right. I mean, I always like I feel like the I get in fights with my dad. Like I always side with the victim, not necessarily hating on the accused abuser, but like unless it's you know like cuz it's just I'm from Czech, like I don't know. Literally all my friends at some point of their life have been R-worded and like I just feel like if somebody comes to me and is like this guy did this to me a couple years ago and it's my friend, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, bitch, he's canceled. And like, if I see him, I'll rip his dick off. But I guess I see what you're saying. But what I wanted to say, what was it? Oh yeah, the abusive relationship. Isn't it funny how they always find you at your weakest point of your life? They'll never go after like a strong person. They'll fucking find you when you're having like a hard time. I do when I got in my toxic relationship, I was like that was like when I was super super addicted to drugs. Now that wouldn't fly, but they fucking know. They have the sense.
No,
And it's
they
never
do.
older people too because like now after that person who like was super taught they were emotionally abusive, not physically, but they like can't date anybody older now because no one's gonna believe the narrative that they're feeding. Some it has to be someone super immature and like very vulnerable. It can't be like a strong put together woman because that wouldn't work. And they fucking know. And I'm like, that is such like sixth sense that you have that like, oh yeah, you're fucked. We're gonna be great together.
Yeah. I mean, he came into my life after the guy I was with right before him actually killed himself. And so I was really fucked up from that. It was I've never experienced anyone in my life, committing suicide, and I was 17 years old, and it was somebody that I was with, and it was really hard to talk about for a long time. And it was a really traumatic moment in my life because not only was, he my boyfriend at the time, but I had to deal with a lot of shit after that. And it was just such a young age to deal with that, in my opinion, and I didn't know how to handle it. So he literally, like, the day after, because he was part of like our friend group, the day after I was a wreck, and he just kept coming over to like try to be friends with me and stuff. And then I guess one thing led to another eventually, and I became super codependent on him. So he definitely swooped in at that really low point in my life. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they want the codep like, oh my God, they want. I feel like that. I've never felt that kind of codependency with anybody else after. Like I enjoy my relationship now, but like I definitely can be on my own.
Yeah.
And like I won't die. But dude, back then I was like, oh my God, if you leave me, I'm gonna die. And I always blamed myself for it because I was like, what happened that like mine was just so fucked up? No, no,
Yep.
no. There's basically no responsibility on me. They'll just fucking make you feel that way. And I see it in every single like if my friend is in an abusive relationship, same thing. They make you feel that way and then they're like, oh, you're very dependent on me and like that sounds like a you problem. And I'm like, no bro, you made me this way. You did this to me. I wasn't like this is not me. You
Yep.
did this. You made me emotional, you made me hysterical, you made me like fucking like you did all of this to me because I know my personality, but they make it look like it's your fault.
Yeah, I agree. You okay?
Yeah, I think Odie's home, but I'm not sure. Or my Olive, are you okay? I think she's touring paper somewhere. Um, yeah, so they're like vultures. They'll just prey on your emotional dying corpse and they're just like
Yep. No, I agree, and it's really
never
shitty.
ends good.
But yeah, and me just like again like being devil's advocate, like I know a lot of shitty women too, and I used to like joke about on my stream like, oh, men are trash because I've dealt with so many things from guys and stuff, but the truth is that like I know a lot of shitty girls too, and to be like on like for all the good men, like I do feel bad for some of them because like it is really like I don't know, like it's really stressful to be a good guy in a time when like bad guys are ruling so much, like and to kind of like sit there and be like, but it's not me. Like I do feel bad for them too because there's so many girls that they do similar things to the things that guys do and they don't get demonized but men do. And I'll give you an example. Like when there's guys that talk about like females, you know what I mean? Like in like a, oh my God, like she's so hot, and everyone's like, oh, they're gross, they're pigs, whatever. Do you like know how many friends that I had that when like Justin Bieber was underage and all these other guys, they were like, oh my God, like I just want to take him into a closet and have my way with him. Like I've literally heard females say that about underage, men celebrities or guys in general. But when they say it, it's like, oh, it's fine. But if you ever heard a guy talk about like an underage celebrity female and saying something like that, they would be like canceled so quickly. So it just sucks also. Like I do like feel like a lot of the things like are double standard, but on both sides of the genders as well. Like there's some things that guys get away with, there's some things that girls get away with. But overall, in general, if we really want to talk about equality, which I am all for, I think that everyone should be held accountable no matter your fucking age, your gender, whatever. Like it's not okay to treat people like that no matter what. So in that sense, like I love feminism as that, what it actually stands for. Extreme feminism of like hating men and like, going against like certain things that other women do and putting women down because they look a certain way or dress a certain way. Like I don't think that's constructive at all, and I actually avidly hate those kind of
Feminism,
people.
though, that's some fucking internalized misogyny. And like, that's not feminism. They're just
No.
fucking doing it in the name of feminism. If you're telling out a woman how to look or dress, you're not a feminist. Like, this, it's none of your fucking business.
That's what I mean,
I agree.
exactly.
I agree, definitely. I try my best to hold everybody to the same, uh, push? No. Hold everybody to the same, being spaced out. Equally accountable.
Yeah.
Hold to the same standard. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I know what you mean.
Yeah, so like gender does not matter, especially like I'm married to somebody who's in the middle, identifies as non-binary. It doesn't matter. Like if somebody comes out, we were talking about it as a victim, I'll believe anybody. Like I'll literally believe anybody unless proven wrong. I won't do anything about it, but I'll believe you.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I'm asked to and it's like my friend.
Mm-hmm.
But um I just, I don't know. I feel like I don't think you said that at all. Maybe that's just you. I don't think you said that at all. But it's just like I feel like I have a lot of great guys in my chat. You have a lot of great guys. I have a lot of from your chat that comes to my chat, and they're all great dudes. Like I like them a lot. But I feel like the great guys won't get upset or offended if I'm like, dude, guys suck. I'm fucking terrified of all men on the street because I just from experience, I'm assuming that they want to fucking hurt me. Like it's just been a thing. I'm from Czech. It's just my experience. Like I don't discriminate, but if you're on the street in the middle of the night, I'm scared and I'm assuming that you want to hurt me. Just like like a majority of like my discomfort in life comes from men, but it's also just because like I don't get a lot of interaction with women on the street,
Mm-hmm.
but like I feel like when I'm like jokingly being like, oh my, like I'm having a bad day. I got a guy following me the other day on the subway. It was fucking scary. I ended up crying. Like it was like a bad time. And if I'm like on the stream being like, oh men suck, they fucking scared the shit out of me. Like I'm terrified. The good guys, the good men are gonna be like, oh yeah, yeah,
Oh
because
yeah, no,
they
I
know I'm
agree.
not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about like Crowd. I'm
Yeah.
not talking about men who have respect from women and they would never follow that. But they know that. Just like if you say, uh, lesbians, by the way, when you were saying women suck because they would be like sexualizing minors, like,
Mm-hmm.
dude, lesbians do that all the fucking time. And I'm gonna be totally honest, when I came out of the closet, I was objectifying women all the time. Not to their face, but like sometimes to my friends, I would be like, oh yeah, she looks hot. Oh yeah, her ass is great. But now I look back and I'm like, fucking ew. I was like a 22-year-old. I was like, it was just like on a party. What am I trying to prove to anybody? Like, it was weird. And like, I can see this like, objectifying behavior in the queer female community too. And like, I wouldn't tolerate it. I would think that's fucking weird now. But like back then I didn't and I thought it's okay. But now no matter if you're a dude or a girl, I would hold you to the same standard. Like, don't catcall girls, don't touch anybody, don't force your kisses on anybody. Like it's no matter what gender you are, like I'm just even if it's a fucking girl trying to flirt with dude, like I don't care. Like if you're making people uncomfortable, I'm always gonna be like, nah, dude, stop.
Yeah.
Equality, VODs like for everybody, so
No,
you
yeah,
gotta fucking
exactly. I also
try.
respect that about you because it's like that's like again like when I talk about advancing like on yourself spiritually and going through your own journey, like when you reach a level where you can look at yourself like objectively and be like, you know what, I didn't like who I was back then, or I didn't like when I did those things. Like you broke through to like the next level, like you leveled up in my opinion, because that's kind of like the start of the destruction of your ego when you can look at yourself critically and be like very honest with yourself and be like, you know what, like I didn't really like this part, because not a lot of people could admit those things, or they'll stay in denial about things, or they'll blame someone else, and that's when I tell them like that they're stuck on that like bottom tier.
Yeah.
But once you can be like,
I
yes,
mean,
I do this and
accountability
it's
is
wrong.
hard.
Yeah,
Like, it's
exactly.
so hard to be accountable for something that you did,
Yeah.
but because you feel like a shit person, but that's okay. We're
Yeah.
all shit at some point. I love, babe. Hi. How do
Hi.
I look? Okay.
Hello.
I don't know where Olive is. She's super messy on the couch. Okay. Don't close the door. I'm dying of heat. But yeah, no, I mean, like, there's who hasn't done shit wrong? Like, I mean, but I also feel like, bro, my mom is like she's kind of a narcissist, a lot, and I can tell like criticism and taking accountability for something that you did is just like unimaginable. So I really I just don't, like how you grow up, you wanna make your parents proud, and then when you actually grow up, like you're focusing more on how to be like completely different than your parents. I completely switched from I want you to be proud of me to I don't want to be anything like you.
Yep.
So I'm really trying. It's great. It gave me a lesson. I just don't want to be uh not accepting criticism. That's why I'm like, even if I'm wrong, I don't have a problem saying I'm wrong. I already got fucking canceled on TikTok for a quote that I said about anime, and like I was dumb. Like it's fine. Like I'm
What'd
sorry.
you wait? What'd you say?
Oh my God, I made this stupid TikTok where about like, how what would I feed the cast of blah blah
Uh
blah?
huh.
And I was like feeding this cast me because they're all hot. And then there at one point there's this like I thought they're a couple in the anime, but I get because I thought it's a girl and a guy, and I thought they're in love because I saw as a kid and that's what I thought. But apparently it's more like a father-son figure. I didn't even know that the other character's like a boy, but he's apparently 15, so I was like, oh yeah, I didn't fucking know. Like it's anime, how would I
Yeah.
know? Like
Yeah.
I didn't check anybody's age. So I was like, yeah, no, I fucked up. Like that's dumb. I didn't Google it because as a kid, he was dubbed by a woman and they
Yeah.
hold each other's face when they're talking. I thought they're kissing. I thought they're love.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm an idiot. I'm
I mean, yeah, but
stupid.
yeah, exactly. You can admit those. So, what anime was it, by the way?
Oh, Naruto.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I
Oh,
never.
you watched it?
No, I haven't. That's the one
Oh,
that I
okay.
haven't gotten into. But apparently, it's like the
It was my
Godfather anime.
favorite, but like the earlier episodes I saw also in Czech dubbing, so that it's bad. Like I have it completely wrongly interpreted. I feel like if I've seen it now, I would be more cautious. But then again, like I feel like it's good to acknowledge that even if it's something so small, I want to be like, hey, I'm definitely not standing behind like making jokes about minors, even if it's just in anime, because that's
Yeah.
not funny and that's not why I did it. So I'm just letting you know, oh, I didn't know I'm stupid, and if I knew, I wouldn't make that joke.
Yeah.
Done. Take it or leave it.
Yeah, see, and that's exactly and done. You explained yourself, and then you know what I mean. Like those are that's the kind of like thing that I don't think. I think the most toxic thing right now on the internet and in cancel culture in general is that with little things like that, we don't like allow people to be human and make mistakes. Like we all have to remember that like humans make mistakes. Like you say dumb things, you do dumb shit. Like, as long as it's like not unforgivable, like obviously there's some things like, when
Right.
you fucking premeditate and you rape some, like stuff like that. Like that's obviously like a huge difference than saying something dumb or making a comment or accidentally whatever. And this like nowadays, like any little thing you do, just like all the positivity gets zero attention, all the negativity gets like all the attention because people just thrive off that shit. It's like they just really just feed off of it, which I believe, and they're looking for any little thing. And then once those little things like happen, they forget that, oh, like she's a human. Like imagine if you were canceled forever because you made a fucking joke about anime, like, and you didn't know. Like that's the kind of world that we do live in right now, and it sucks that
The
people
thing
just
is,
forget that we make mistakes. We
human.
can learn from them. Normalize like saying,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna be a better person.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, sometimes OD stresses out me like posting on social media, because like, who knows? I'm fucking foreign. I could say something that's wrong that seems completely normal to me.
Mm-hmm.
But in the same time, like even that TikTok thing, I kept looking at any TikTok that's like popular right now. There's literally none of them that doesn't have like a major fight in the comments over something that to me is like banal. It wasn't like an important thing to fight about. It was something silly, but like it it seems huge to me, and it maybe seems huge to the person, unless you're like really canceled for some fucked up shit. And in that case, I wouldn't call it canceling. That's just being accountable for what you did.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
if it's like getting canceled for something stupid that you said, everybody else is too. Like literally, I haven't seen a single post that people are like positive. That's just how it is. That's just
Yep.
how it is. And I'm trying to like, I'm so not important to these people that are like commenting to for me to go fuck myself, and I'm like, oh, that would really hurt normally, but they just don't care. Like they don't care. I literally, they're mad at me because I said I don't like a certain character, and they're just so upset. And I'm like, oh, I understand. You probably seem like you just wanted to vent, but if I focused on it, I would be really upset. But then I look at everybody else, and everybody else gets shit for literally everything.
Yep. Everybody gets shit for everything. Plus, you need to remember like the types of people that are responding and like what age they are and stuff like that. Because everyone right
Yeah.
now, that's a lot of people on TikTok are so young that even I was like a fucking idiot up until like maybe like 22. Like when I really started getting like more mature. You know what I mean? So like I can't be holding those like standards that I
Hold
have
on,
now
sorry, one
to.
second. Babe, could you bring me an iPhone charger, please? Odie? Odie! I die. I have to pee in a sec too, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a charger. But
Yeah.
finish your thought. I want to hear it.
Oh, no, I was just saying, like, I can't be holding the standards that I have for people, when they're fucking 16 years old and they haven't learned about life yet, Like, and trust me, like, social media is not the place, TikTok is not the place to learn about life in that sense, It just fuels on all that negativity and arguing.
Now they're yelling back at me because they're watching my stream. So delayed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, dude, I'm so glad I didn't grow up on the internet. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm
Hmm.
glad I got Twitter now when I have like functioning brain that's fully developed. God,
Oh,
the
that's
shit
why
that
I
I fucking
deleted, like,
Twitter.
so much of my old shit because I cringed myself out when I was, like, younger because
It
I didn't
wasn't
have any
like
fucking.
yeah, it wasn't necessarily problematic, but it was just like, oh, it was just so fucking dumb. I don't want it.
Yeah, no,
I
I
don't
like
want
hard
anybody to
deleted my
see.
old Facebook. I deleted my MySpace. I mean, I kind of wish I still had my MySpace because that'd be fun to look back at. But like my old Facebook, I hard deleted
Oh,
it because I couldn't even
MySpace.
stand my fucking statuses.
Have you ever gotten canceled in your eyes that was like bad?
No, not really. Because I don't think I've ever done anything like that
Right.
would warrant that. If it's just in general people's opinions, I mean those kind of these go off from that.
Right.
I don't
Who
care about
cares?
that. I don't give a fuck about that. But no,
Yeah, yeah,
no, not like that. No.
yeah. Probably same, but I'm waiting for it to happen. Not wishing, but waiting.
Not wishing, but waiting.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, if you keep putting out cotton content, someone's gonna hate on it.
Yep.
That's how it is.
Yep, that's pretty much how it is.
How do you, by the way, my not senior, my streaming, what do you call it? You would be like a streaming senior? No, sensei? What is the word? Like if you were like above me in streaming. I don't know. Guru? I feel like that's yeah, stream senpai. Let's go with that. As my stream senpai who's been doing it for way longer. Fuck, now when I was figuring I forgot the question. Oh my God, what was it? Oh yeah, how do you deal with like do you like I don't know if you get hate, but do you like did it used to bother you at the beginning and now you're better, or you never bothered you?
At the very, very beginning, it wasn't like it bothered me because I really like have grown from like caring about people's opinions. And I feel like a lot of the shit that I've kind of mentioned in this conversation, like that I've dealt with when I was younger, toughened me up to deal with that.
Mhm.
Like, you know, like a few of those traumatic events I've had in my life, like I've dealt with a lot of
Yeah.
shit from people, so I kind of already started building up that thick skin. I was more like I was just more like taken aback, you know, like I genuinely didn't think that people would just randomly come in and like be mean for no reason. I was like, "What? Why?" Like I was more like confused. Like I would go live and I would have people come in and just be like say horrible things to me, you know? And I'd be like, I don't even know you. Like, what do you mean? Like, it
Yeah.
was almost just more of like, why? I'm so confused why people like this exist in the world that just like thrive off of like going into people's chats or whatever and just being super negative. Like, I didn't get it. Like, I didn't understand. I was just like, okay. Like, I handled it. It didn't bother me in what they were saying. It bothered me more that they just chose to say it. I was like, I don't get it.
I feel like you don't get it just because like you've never gotten out of your way to give somebody hate on the internet. Like I don't get that either. Like I'm first of all I'm busy. Second of all, I don't care enough to like go out of my way and write something nasty. And third of all, it doesn't give me any like pleasure even if I dislike a person online. Like there's a lot of people that I dislike in different communities and streaming and beauty and like stuff, but I just don't go out of my way to like it's my opinion. Like if somebody asks me about them, be like, oh yeah, not a fan, we don't vibe. But it's not like I'll literally go and just write something nasty. So I don't get it. But it's honestly like I keep thinking about this all the time. I don't know what show did we watch with Odie or if it was like a TikTok, but every time I watch like a TikTok about mental health, it fucking opens my eyes. Oh yeah, it was a TikTok, and there was this girl who was like, she was applying it on real life, but it really works on everything. And it was like, when people don't respond to me, like my friends, or if people are like nasty to me sometimes, and like they take their anger out on me. Hey, leave us. And they're just like they they don't treat as usually like they would do 99% of the time. It literally has nothing to do with me, so I take it as such. Like if my friend is not messaging me back, it's because there's something going on and it has nothing to do with me, and usually that's what it is. If my friend was kind of cold to me, again, probably nothing to do with me. If somebody nasty comes in the chat being either homophobic or just like, I don't know, just a piece of shit. It literally has nothing to do with me. And as soon as I like keep telling myself that, and what you keep telling yourself, you end up believing. That's just how it works. And
Yeah.
it's like I keep telling that myself, and it really does like make me more relaxed because if it's for a certain action, that's criticism. If it's for sorry, if it's for just me existing, nothing to do with me.
No,
Literally
I mean,
nothing.
I agree with what you're
That's
saying.
that's a you
'Cause
problem.
no, yeah, I agree with what you're saying. That's true. You shouldn't ever like accept it though. You know what I mean? Like you should be like, oh, you know what? They're probably
Oh no,
going through a
I
bad day.
clap back. I'm a
Yeah,
bitch,
yeah.
but
You
like
should.
it doesn't emotionally like I'm gonna be bitch, but I'm not gonna be like dude, when it started the like even like 6 months ago when somebody was super nasty, like I would finish the stream and I was like, I felt like gross and just like sad, especially if it was like sexual stuff. I was
Yeah. Or be
like
yeah,
really
exactly.
aggressive.
Yeah, like you like understand why they're doing it. Like you feel bad for those people. Like wow, something must be going on in your life
Yeah.
that you feel the need to go out of your way to do that. But that's not you being like, oh, it's okay to keep doing it. But it's like you're mature enough to realize like it's not towards me, but it's not something you should sit there and accept regardless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For those
Oh yeah, no, I'm
things.
definitely a bitch. But I won't be affected after the stream. Like as soon as you come in, I'll clap back and then it's done. That's the interaction that we have.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I mean I agree with that. That's one of the biggest things that like I had to learn, I guess. But again, like people kind of like thrive off of that drama. And even if I find myself like kind of being like, oh, I don't really like this person, I always like have to check myself and take a step back and be like, okay, but why am I saying that? Like, why am I automatically being judgmental and saying like, I don't like this girl, I don't like this guy? And then I'll kind of like evaluate it and be like, I don't like this girl because she's saying this. Well, why do I care that she's saying that? Like, it's her life and she could say whatever the fuck she wants to say. And even though I don't agree with it, like, she's on her own journey of self-discovery. Maybe she'll like change her tune, but it's not my job to educate her on those things or preach.
yeah.
So like she'll do her, and as long at the end of the day, like as long as you're not hurting yourself or anyone else, like do whatever you want to do, like if even if you don't agree with somebody's opinion as long as it's not fucking detrimental. Just it's whatever.
Yeah, dude, if it doesn't hurt anybody,
Hi,
I
Ice.
really don't care. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I just care if it hurts people that are, like, I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
if you don't like the color blue and I like color blue, I don't give a shit. But if you don't like certain sexuality or certain race, then we have a problem. I'll fight with you. Like,
Yeah.
that because that is hurtful.
I agree.
But yeah, definitely. Sometimes, yeah, dude, sometimes I can catch myself being, hateful kind of for no reason. I'm like, oh, this person has more success and I feel like I deserve it. And, like it's so shallow, but that's just how sometimes I feel like that. And I'm like, I have to, like you said, sit back and like step back and be like,
Yep.
that is not who I am or who I want to be. Maybe that's who I am, but that's not what I want to be. That's not how I want to feel about other people's success. And it's nice that I can check myself right after, but even, like it's, I mean, dude, like it's fucking natural. Like even in modeling, when I've been working so fucking hard and been girls that were so much more successful than me, and I would catch myself hating them internally and never externally or never like telling anything nasty, but just like being bitter about it, I would be like, oh, okay, well, I'm being bitter. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's not their fault that they're doing well and I'm not.
No,
Like,
exactly. And I think like a big
why?
there's like the biggest people that are easy to like kind of like hate on in that sense is like the Kardashians, right? Because it's easy to not like people when you don't like jive with their personality, and then you like have your own opinions and you're like, "Oh my god, but they're so stupid. Why do people like stupid people?" And then you kind of get in your head about it. But at the end of the day, like, what do I care? Like, the Kardashians are making a fucking empire for themselves because, they chose to do good marketing and have a reality TV show. And yeah, I think they're fucking I don't like their content. I think it's dumb, but other people do, obviously for whatever reason, even if it's for like the negativity like we were talking about. Like, why would I hate them when they're making money doing them, and like, and they're just smart. They're smart business women. So you know what? Go do your thing. I'm not going to hate on you. I think that I don't like really what you're about and I don't like the content that you produce, but I'm not going to hate you just because you're successful and other people like your content. It's none of my fucking business.
Yeah, and hating is like, that seems like a lot of energy. Like, that's just like,
It is. It's
I'm
so much
busy.
energy.
I can't. I'll definitely criticize their behavior. Like if somebody asks me, I'm like, oh well, this thing that they did was fucked up. But then again, in the end of the day, I don't care. I literally don't care the way that you make money or how you're living. It's I don't. There's certain things that would be like, you're dumb. But then again, it doesn't. It's just not my vibe. It's even with people. Like if I don't get along with people, and it happens. Not everybody's gonna like you, and you're not gonna like everybody. There's nothing bad about them. We're just
Yeah,
not each other's vibe. Just, it's not meant to be, and that's okay. Some people in my life I thought were friends, and then it fizzled out, and I was like, oh, it's okay. Doesn't
yeah,
mean that you suck or that I suck. It just wasn't meant to be. We're different vibes, and you have different friends, and I have different friends.
I
So,
agree.
it
I agree with
happens.
that. Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah.
agree with that too.
I have to pee so bad.
Go pee.
Okay.
I also have to pee.
Okay. Should we put a break screen on?
Yeah.
All right. See you guys in a sec. Hey, look. pee. She didn't have afternoon pee. Can't hear you. She didn't have her afternoon pee. Oh, she didn't? No, I couldn't. I said only in the morning. Okay. I'm not wearing any underwear. Did you take a tickle lunch? Yeah, wear it. Okay. I don't have this. Okay. I mean, it does hide in your butt cheeks when you walk away. This is... I have. It does walk. Oh, I don't walk away. I have it on break. You take her hanging out and everything? Yeah. All of stuff. Okay, me too.
Beep. Okay.
Beep beep. All right,
Okay, we're
guys.
back.
We're back, and we're gonna play one more snake oil. So I know that you messaged us. What was it? I think I was telling you stuff. So you one more time ask chat. It's just one more time. One more time. Ask for profession, and I'll ask for product.
Okay.
And we do one more snake oil.
Okay, chat. Give me another profession.
You, Chad, give me nouns and adjectives. Go, be creative. This is the final hangout with Lady Dimitrescu and the sexy daughter.
And her daughter's dress that's ripping off. Dude, please tell me I can like salvage this and cut it in half or some shit, and then like I can resew it or
okay,
do
but
something.
don't you think that you could make it like a hot bra? with like a cape. That's what I do when like doesn't fit my
But see, look
torso.
at the arms.
Oh, right.
They're literally like it's a little kid thing. Like I don't know, like
I just realized how skinny they look.
but these are supposed to be long sleeves. Like the only thing that's huge about this fucking costume is the hood.
Sleeve?
They're
I
supposed
thought it's supposed to be cropped. That's how short it is. Oh my god.
like, are you kidding me? And then on
Oh
top
my
of that, like
god.
this hood is humongous. Like this hood fits me like a normal hood, but everything else is like baby. So what the
What are the bubbly heads that's like tiny body and like a giant head? That's what they thought that they're fitting it on.
I just can't get over that. I cannot get over this. I was like,
Me
I ripped out of this shit like the Hulk.
I'm getting ripped tonight.
R.I.P. this dress.
Oh my god, I love it.
Okay, profession. Okay, all right, I got mine.
Let me pick mine.
Literally gigantic woman cosplay. Fuck, man. We're having a good time.
Should I go with like really weird or should I do realistic?
Oh, you listen. That's up to you.
Okay, I created something on my own. Okay, got it.
Okay,
What's your profession?
I'm a dentist.
Oh my god! Fuck. All right, yeah, that works. Sure.
Okay, let's go.
I so want to change it, but I'm gonna go with it. Okay. So, you're a dentist, right?
Yeah.
So as a dentist, you kind of have to dress plain. Like it's just a white coat. Like a dentist, you are basically a doctor. It's just kind of boring, right? Like your
Yeah.
outfits.
Yeah.
It's kind of blah.
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
dress like this. And I'm
But
a
you
dentist.
are such an expressive person. I can tell just by looking at you that you love, I feel like you like festivals. I might be wrong, but that's just like the vibe that I'm getting. Right?
Yeah. No, I
Right.
love festivals.
So like you want to express yourself, but you can't do that every time you go to work.
Uh.
That's why I introduced you. Glitter tampons. Let me explain. You're having your time of your month. That's where you want to feel the most beautiful. But fuck, you're a dentist. You have to put all white outfit on and go to work. You want to feel the most beautiful feminine festival selves, but you can't. What do? You use our glitter tampons. Beautiful, decorative, scented, non-toxic glitter tampons. They don't hurt. They're just like cotton tampons, but they have glitter in it. No, the glitter doesn't come out. And if it does, it only makes your period look better because there's glitter in it.
So, how does this benefit me being a dentist?
Because you want to express yourself and you can't.
Right.
So having a glitter tampon makes you express yourself because you're a festival girl. You love glitter.
I do love glitter, yes. But no one's gonna see it.
You are gonna see it. It is for you. You are a strong woman. You don't do this for anybody else, just for yourself. You want to look good for you. So you will see it and you will look down that toilet hole and you're gonna be like, I am beautiful. I am glittery. I am glitter tampons.
You know what? You know how you sold me on this? Because I cannot stand when people purposely only get piercings or tattoos for the benefit of other people seeing it. And I have one of the most hidden piercings that's actually under my tongue, and you can't even see it unless I show it to you. And my mom got so pissed at me when I got it because she's like, why did you get that? No one can even see it. What's the point? And I was like, it's not the point of anybody else. It's the point that it's for me. I like it. I know it's there. So you know what? I will buy your glitter tampons because that sounds
Amazing.
fucking phenomenal.
They're $100.
That's a
for
lot of money
pack
for
of six.
tampons. That's a lot of money for tampons.
They're biodegradable glitter. I don't know what to fucking tell you.
I mean, that's
I'm
how many
kidding.
tampons come in this $100 pack.
6.
It's a little expensive for glitter tampons.
But, plot twist, they're reusable. So it's basically never-ending tampon supply.
You know, you got me until the reusable tampon. I don't want a reusable tampon. I'm gonna have to pass.
No. You use it, take it out, squeeze out the blood, let them dry, and they shrink back to the original size and put it back in.
That makes me want to die a little inside because I'm a very squeamish person, so I'm gonna have to go with no. You know what? You had me until reusable $100 glitter tampons. But you were this close. You were really fucking close. That close.
I just hit my cat with my boobs. She was like, what the fuck? I'm squished. God damn it. Fuck. Alright, fair. I tried. Ow, my eyes.
Add quote, I just hit my cat with my boobs. Call of Booty if you don't add that right now.
You would understand. It's the big titty girl life, you know?
I definitely don't understand that. I don't even understand this dress, so I don't.
I feel like if I looked like this, the world would belong to me. Are you kidding me? But I also feel like apparently, like, under boob, like, if you get sweaty in the summer, it kind of smells. My friend told me, they have, like, boobage, and I was like, I didn't even think
Does it smell like ear cheese?
Yes! It does.
I like the smell of ear cheese. I would just constantly be wiping my titties and smelling them. I like ear cheese smell. I like my own ear cheese smell.
Isn't it kind of like how your butt crack smells too? Like, not your butthole, but like butt crack. That's kind of like
yeah, kind of like that. Like that little like divot by your butt. Yeah, right above your butthole, that little part that gets sweaty.
Never heard that that's like a thing that somebody would want. But like, I'm glad that, you know, you like cheesy smells.
I like my ear cheese. I do. My plugs get really dirty if I don't wash them every single day, and they smell like ear cheese. And sometimes I just like rub my finger on it.
Oh my god, it's that smell, dude. My ex's fucking plugs always stink like that, and I was always throwing up. Some people, you like it? Oh,
well, I like my own smell
that I was talking about. You would love to smell my hand now. That's literally how they smell.
Well, no. See, the weird thing no, I'm weird. I like to smell my own disgusting smells. I don't like anyone else's disgusting smells. It's one of those things like you love your own brand.
Right. I do like to smell my own farts. Sometimes I fart and I like try to figure out what vegetable is it that did it, and I'm like, beans. Aren't you glad you married me?
I'm fucking dead.
No, but like you can tell, right?
Okay,
like,
wait, real quick, and then I'll do mine. But I have to tell you, I farted for the first time in front of Jason the other day. And
how was it?
It's one of those things. I didn't even tell my own stream this. It's one of those things where I was just like, I'm very like, I believe in being comfortable with somebody, but me personally, this is just me personally, I don't like to get too comfortable like that with my person, even if I can be.
Oh, dude, me neither. Odie farts all the fucking time. I can't do it.
See,
yeah, I'm throwing it under the bus.
Yeah, no.
Throwing on your bus.
I can't do that. Like I've seen like my friends before, like couples that are like talking about like shitting and whatever. Hi. And I can't.
Okay, sorry. Odie wants me to mention it. Angelique's telling a story. Odie farts on purpose when they're mad at me. They will look me dead in the eye and go, like, we call it angry fart. They'll literally do it on purpose to like agitate me.
You can get hemorrhoids from that. You gotta be careful.
You can get hemorrhoids from that. You gotta be careful. Oh my god, that's karma right there.
Yeah.
That would be karma. Yeah. I don't force it. You don't
force it? The thing is, when you're upset with me, you give me anxiety. So like when we're having an argument, you give me anxiety. So then I naturally am gassy. So then when you're like being mean to me, I'll just look at you and it just comes out.
So you fight Odie naturally gets gassy.
Situation. Release some gas.
Okay, I want to know about how you fart in front of Jason.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so yes, I'm not like one of those people, like, even though I can be comfortable with you, I don't like to do that because I think, like, me personally, I think it, like, kills, like, the romance. It kind of, like, separates that mystery factor. I don't like that, you know? So if it happens on accident, obviously I'm not going to demonize him or me, but it's just one of those things where I'm like, oh, no! And so the other day, like, I had a really bad stomach ache, and he went, like, he got up, and my room's small, right? And he got up to, like, go change like whatever the hell we were watching on Hulu, and my window was open, and I was like it was like gurgling, and all my farts, by the way, are super silent. Like they're
same. You will not hear them, but they stink.
Yes, I have learned to literally control my butthole. Like I can
it just sounds like this.
It. Yeah, I can literally fluctuate my butthole muscles to make it come out silent. You know what I mean? So I farted, and I had the window open, and I was like, oh my god. And then I'm like, can I have some juice? And he's like, okay, and he went to go get me juice, and I'm fanning my, like, fucking thing, and he comes back in, but it was so pungent and didn't leave. So when he came back in, I was scared. I didn't want him to come closer, so I just went and hugged him. And I was like, hi. And he's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I just want to hug you. I love you. And then I guess like the smell got to him, and he's like, are you kidding me? And I'm like, no. He's like, it's okay. I'm like, it's not okay. Oh my God. I was like freaking out. So that was my first time. He didn't care. I cared.
It's a first fart. It's a huge step in that relationship.
Yeah.
I'm happy. Congratulations.
Thank
that
you.
makes me happy. It's beautiful. Also, if you fart and it really stinks, do you have this thing where you like try to smell it yourself to take away? Like, do you do that? Like, when you try to sniff as much as you can so the other, like, you sniff it for them?
Yes.
That logic? Like,
Yes.
I'll sniff it as much as I can so I can breathe in the stinky air.
And then transmit it to carbon, yep.
Yeah, and then they actually don't smell it. But I don't think I don't know if that actually works.
I don't either, but it's mine
So
like...
if I ever fart without you wanting to know, I just go...
Yep, honestly, and it's crazy, because do you have, like, a food that makes you do that, or no?
I'm vegan. Everything makes me fart.
Dude, I never had one of those things. Like, I would watch shows like Hey Arnold, and, like, his grandpa would be like, raspberries make me fart. And I'm like, that's weird. Maybe that happens when you get older. Yeah. Mine is...
I'm lactose intolerant, but I get diarrhea, not
See,
farts.
I'm not allergic. I'm not lactose intolerant. The one thing that makes me gassy and, like, smell terrible is cauliflower. I cannot eat fucking cauliflower.
Yeah.
It makes me
Raw
so gassy.
cauliflower too.
Dude, and the way that I found out was cauliflower pizza, which is bomb. And then the one time I had it, and I instantly got, like, so gassy. And I'm like, oh, my God. And then I had it again as a test, and I'm like, yep, it's cauliflower.
Dude, yeah, it probably is. I mean, yeah, raw cauliflower makes me fucking fart myself to the moon, and, like, normal cauliflower, too.
Yep, so now I can't even eat cauliflower.
I realized beans, if I wash my canned beans, I fart less. It's like the water that they're sitting in that makes me toot.
I gotta be honest with you, I've never had such a candid conversation about this with anybody, so it's pretty cool.
Oh, dude, this is all I talk with my friends. It's either fucking pooping or farting. So I love that. I'll be that friend for you.
Thank you, I
anytime.
appreciate that.
Like, the stream that I had before, I had like the most insane diarrhea. Like, it was so bad, and that's all I kept talking about on the stream. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm about to go shit myself. Like, it was so bad. Like, I couldn't stop pooping. And you know what it is? I think it's the spoiled oat milk that I just had again.
Yeah.
Like, I had a sip. I spit it out because it was like, dude, you know when fucking oat milk is spoiled because you drink it and it tastes like soda because it's spicy?
Well,
like,
I've never
bubbly?
actually had the expired oat milk, but I know it does go expired, and I've heard from people it tastes a certain way.
It tastes like, it was like tingling in my mouth, and I was like...
I eat a lot, so I constantly go through my groceries, so I'm pretty much going to the grocery store for a re-up at least once a week, even just for some essentials, so I don't really have too much food that I don't, you know.
New York, I go for groceries like 3 times a week, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, chat, now I need an adjective and a noun. So
yeah.
Give me more...
Chat, give me professions, because Angelina has to go, so...
And just random things, too, remember, it could be like dirty, whatever, just name a bunch of adjectives. Stuff. And name a bunch of nouns.
No more dentists or nurses. Okay, these are good.
Nouns and adjectives. I need nouns and adjectives.
These are good. That one's good too.
I have 1 adjective so far. No, not me, Emu. I need nouns and adjectives. Nouns, not professions.
Yeah,
so,
I am profession.
Literally anything. Cup, TV, controller. Look at your desk and tell me words, and then random adjectives.
And adjectives like ribbed, spiky, slimy, red, made out of stone.
Yeah.
Made out of glass.
Yeah.
Thank you, Malix.
Okay, good. I got some adjectives. Okay, all right. Something other than an animal. I already did an animal. give me nouns now.
God, what was it? Wet sloth?
Yeah. Okay, I got a good adjective. Now I need a noun. Nouns.
I'm picking between the 2. Dick fight professional. I'm not gonna use that, but that's funny. Because Odie bought me this, like, gay manga, like, this yaoi manga. It's called Dick Fight Island. It's Beautiful.
Dick Fight Island.
Right after Shakespeare, the best Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet, best literature ever made.
Okay, what can we have some can you guys give me some nouns, like, because I'm gonna be selling her a product, so it has to be like, could it be like a thing, not like a place, like a thing? I'm just waiting on a good noun that I can use.
Okay, I'm still picking. I had to curl my hair today, and as I was curling, I was like, I cannot imagine being like a girl, like a girly girl, and doing this every day.
Yeah, and you have short hair. Imagine having long hair. This shit fucking sucks, dude. I love it though, that's the thing, but it's hard.
That's some like upper body strength. I was doing it for like 5 minutes. I was like, do I do push-ups? This is hard.
Yeah, that too.
Ouch.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I think I got one.
Okay. All right.
Okay, what are you?
So, I am an assassin.
You're an assassin. Of course you are. Great. Okay. Fantastic. So if you are an assassin, then you need an absorbent butt plug. The reason the reason why you need an absorbent butt plug is you are an assassin, and I heard you have diarrhea a lot. So if you're an assassin with a diarrhea problem, and you're posted trying to take someone out, like being a sniper, you don't have time to go to the bathroom. You do not have time. You have nowhere to go to pull down your fucking pants. And you can't shit everywhere, because then they'll smell you, and then that's giving away your fucking location. You know what I mean? So absorbent
Not if I
butt
sniff
plug.
it in first.
Literally. So the absorbent butt plug literally sucks out everything from your asshole and just sits it there. And then it's like a tampon. You remove it after you're done killing somebody. So you snipe them. You're supposed to sit up there for a while. You finally got it. And then you take away the absorbent butt plug, throw it away.
Okay, I have a question. Where does the diarrhea go? It just sits in my butthole?
No, it gets absorbed in the absorbent butt plug. It's so absorbent. Have you ever seen how big a butt plug can get? I'm sure you have. And you absorb it. You absorb it into it can.
Has been made.
It can basically get up to be the size of like a baseball.
You look like a butt plug girl. A huge one, the size of this fist.
You look like
you have diarrhea. You seem like you would have huge butt
something
plugs.
about those silicone titties with no nipples tells me that you like a baseball in your ass. So
love it.
So it absorbs it to be that size, and then you dispose of it later.
Okay. I have no questions. That was so fucking good. That was so good. I literally can't even. What is it? $3,000? I'll fucking take it. I can't. I have nothing. That was amazing. That was so good. I'm buying it. I kind of would use it, honestly. Sometimes, like, if I have diarrhea during streaming again, if I had something that absorbs it and it, like, doesn't like, you know that feeling when you're about to shit yourself but you can't? Like, have you ever holding diarrhea? It's hot and it hurts and you don't want it in there. If there was something that would just eat it up and I could just toss it, a little bit of a biohazard, but I'll risk it. I'll risk it all for that butt plug.
Fuck yes. Sold!
No, sold. I didn't even ask the price. I was like, that's good. I want it. I don't know why nobody invented that yet. That's pretty good. Oh,
Thank you.
I mean, they did. It's called a diaper, but like, you know.
That's not the same though, because it'll just sit there and
have to sit in
smell
it.
And give you a rash, and you know.
No, I don't want to sit in it. I want to have it in my ass. That's gross. Sitting in it? No, I want it to be absorbed in my butthole.
I've actually seen, because I've always thought about like weird shit like that, like underwear with like a silencer, so like if you fart, like it turns it into like nothing.
Oh yeah, I saw it on Wish or something.
Yeah, and they have that with like a little tree from like the hanging cars that actually makes it smell good too.
My own ass is a silencer.
Yeah, the ass.
We're both ass ninjas. Like, I mastered it. You would never know. It literally just sounds like.
Yeah, mine sounds like nothing.
Like in Phasmophobia, when the ghost is coming closer to you, that's me farting.
But the thing, but the thing is like, what happens if you have those underwear on and then, like, you know, you're on your first date with somebody and then you go back to their place and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, excuse me,
Let me take off my silencer.
my giant granny panty silencers. I'm so fucking sorry, not to kill the mood, but.
But it's like kept in there, so when you take them off, it all comes out. It's just like.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just terrible.
Beautiful. Well, you figured it out. Definitely diarrhea butt plug is... Wait, what was it?
Absorbent butt plug.
But absorbent butt plug. Same thing. No, that definitely... I feel like you should definitely patent it and then, like, go in the market. Now is the time. Start a business.
See, look,
Angelique's
Funkle and Stomping
butt plug.
will buy it. All right, well, listen, thank you so much for this. This was so much fun.
Yeah, me too. Thank you. You look amazing. I'm so glad we did this. It was definitely worth it.
Yes. So listen, everybody,
good
Kate's
luck
gonna
with your removal.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, hopefully one of the last 2
Shit's
sessions.
hers.
Going for my fucking it's almost done. Listen, Kate is
on
gonna stay
Ribs?
streaming, so I'm going to host her and then you guys can hang out with her. She's gonna play Resident Evil, make the most out of her amazing cosplay, so go chill with her while she does that. Yes, also it's on my ribs, yeah.
Oh my god. Well, thank you so much for the host. That's very sweet. And
Of
dude,
course.
I'm so sorry. I literally have tattoo on my ribs and I can't imagine removing it.
Tattoo removal costs way more and hurts way more, so if you're ever thinking about getting something, just remember it's gonna be on your body forever and consider that.
Yeah.
But all right, well, thank you guys so much. I'm not gonna switch cameras just because it's confusing, so I'm just gonna say goodbye and then host you really quick if that's okay. Thank you to everybody who followed. Thank you to everybody who cheered, who subbed, resubbed, gifted, subbed. I appreciate you guys. Everyone who donoted as well, and followed. Thank you to Kate Vitamin. I'm gonna go host her right now, and we can get a shout out for her in chat as well. And thank you to the best mods,
Can we
Call of
shout out
Duty, Almighty,
Angelique in my chat,
Razod, Mango,
please?
Paul. I'll see you guys later. Oh, why is everything capitalized?
Thank you so
right
much, Angelique's chat, also for, I was watching you too, and you guys are so funny and cute, so thank you for that. I had the best time. It was my first collab, and I literally, like, almost pissed myself laughing, so really thank you. You're
Hell
amazing.
yeah. And we figured it out too, so it works. Have a great stream.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
talk to you
hell yeah.
later.
Bye.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you. Oh my god.